Dusty's just gone 5-0 up on Robbo on the other table. Just got the camera there, Dan. They want to know what the score is on their match. James and Scotty. Let the camera tell us.
Only just about 5 minutes ago. It's not recording.
So a bit of controversy over the score there between Scotty and James. They seem to have sorted it out. That one wiped its feet. But Alex looking very clinical here, going 4-1. Joel with the break off, red potted. That yellow sitting over the top makes, I think it changes things, makes the yellow's favourite here. I think he'll be selecting yellow balls. Joel just looking at the map out, what's going to happen. Selecting yellow, run through on this. Now play the ball down the cushion. That yellow that he's looking at now is a crucial one to get on. I think that'll be 3 balls time. He'll play this down the cushion, then he'll run round off that corner yellow, off 2 rails, and be on that yellow. I think that'll be his plan. Yeah, nice angle. Now he'll run through 2 cushions here, I would say, and try and land where he just put his cue. It's probably the hardest ball to get on. He clears that. Fraction shorter than he would like, but he's got plenty of room here. He can, with that yellow over the top pocket, he doesn't have to worry too much about position. He's just going to make this pot and land up in the balk area. Just miss the black and the red, go through the gap. Nice shot. Yeah, he probably wants to screw up cushion here, land pretty straight on this middle yellow, I'd say. I'd possibly try and screw underneath the red. He can even, like he just put his cue there, he can even actually come just past the middle and still be alright. But basically he wants to be pretty much as straight as he can on this yellow. That's not ideal at all. So Robbo's finally got on the board. He's 1-5 down to Rusty. Alex working out his parallel lines for the double. Not sure how these Riley cushions are playing. Well, whatever formula he used was the right one because it worked. Maybe he's made some minor adjustments due to the cushions, I don't know. sure if he can squeeze past the red here. Just trickle this in and run past the red. He might get a nudge on it, I think. He does not want a nudge. Unless it's a medium. Yeah, that couldn't quite squeeze past. Who's that? Yeah. So Joel's got a fairly thin cut on this yellow. He might see him play this, come back across off the second cushion to play the black into the bottom left. Because I don't think he can hold for the one. So he's having a look whether the black goes in the bottom right. I don't think it does, but it's hard to tell. He's had a look, so if it doesn't, you'll find him play this with a bit of pace to come back off the second cushion. Yeah, he's come out nicely, 2 cushions on the black. And welcome back, Solid.
Thank you, mate. I smashed down my muffin. And Alec has...
Nothing like you to smash up a few muffins.
No, Alec has taken a commanding lead 4-1, but this will be bridged back by the looks of it.
Yeah. And the Robbo-Rusty psychological battle over there is still going.
What's the score? 5-1. Well, that's a smashing at the moment.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same scoreline.
Robbo got on his first black at 5-0 down, and Rusty denied him to pot it. Conceded the frame. So, yeah, it's 1-5.
And score update for the other table that you won't have knowledge of, and that was Scott Matthews versus James Delahunty, and that is 4-all. And Scott Matthews came off a very good win over Jake McCartney, and Scott Matthews absolutely played magnificently.
Actually had a bit of controversy before they both came over trying to find out what the score was. There was a discrepancy, but they sorted it out between the two of them.
Pretty hard to get the score wrong when you just like work out who breaks first.
Yeah.
But having said that, I'm sitting here saying that when there was a money match between Scary and Benny, which I royally screwed up the score there one night. So I am no person to talk about keeping scores accurately. Alec is just giving the white a quick clean. And he's frame 7.
Alec loves the clean conditions, the polished balls and freshly brushed and ironed tables, bright lights.
He does.
He's a big fan of having good conditions, and I think it's something that our game struggles with. We're always playing on different tables, different conditions. There's no sort of set standard. Makes things hard.
Yeah, he's got no ball in there after all the cleaning done. Oh no, sorry, he has got a ball. My bad.
Red.
He'll probably stay on reds too, just looking at the table quickly. So these
Rusty 6-1.
Rusty has gone 6-1 off the row. I don't know what's going on. Robbo is not himself at the moment. I don't know whether
He's
got
not
a bit
happy.
frustrated or what it is, but he is smarter to be able to put all that stuff out of his head. Otherwise, he would fall into the Nick Howie trap. deliberately puts that red over the pocket, does Alec. And puts Joel in a fair bit of trouble early.
It's that's 20 seconds in, and they've gone to the floor, and Alex has put the hold on Joel.
Yeah, and I think Patrick's right when he's saying potting this red over the pockets, to me, seems like probably the only option. The problem with potting this is you're just leaving a back double on the red, and then it could end up back over the pocket again, and then you can develop your other reds in the next shot and put your opponent even more pressure. And if you even get the back double on the red, then you're probably a good chance to finish the frame. So it's sort of a good shot, bad shot type of scenario for him right now, and that might be what he's thinking about.
Another option maybe is stun the white behind the yellow. Like play with the one yellow out, leave the white hard up behind the yellow, so he can only see that corner red.
Yeah, and even then, Alex still wouldn't play it, I don't think.
No.
He's going to pot it, and Alex probably play the back double, I would say.
I think that's a case where he's weighed up the percentages and said, well, to win this frame, I've got to take a little bit of a risk here.
I'll tell you what, the way Rusty's actually playing at the moment, he just doesn't care. He never actually looks like he could care less about whether he misses or pots but he just seems to have the same rhythm all the time. He's a very, very difficult person to play and beat. You need to slow him down, you need to get him frustrated, and that's not an easy task.
He puts a lot of pressure on players just by his the way he plays.
Absolutely, he runs racks very quickly, and before you know it, the score's 4-0.
Yeah.
Alec has played How did he get the white up there?
Running side.
No, I'm talking about our front match here. I'm not
sure. Alec
must have chipped off it.
Not sure.
He didn't play the double back across. He just opted to keep that red over the hole. Rusty's gone to 7-1 lead on Robbo.
Rusty has been annihilating all of his opponents so far.
Indeed he has. I lost to Rusty 11-5, so that was
about his closest.
A closer match.
That's about Rusty's closest, I think.
Oh, that sort of makes me feel a little bit better. I actually felt like I played quite poorly in that match too, so I guess whenever you lose you feel like you played poorly. There's more you could have done. Alec will put this over the kick even deeper now.
The deep kick shot.
Yeah, and I don't imagine this match would go that quick actually. Scott Matthews has gone to the lead. Yes, it was Robbo's call to not be televised. I'm not happy about it, but actually, you know what? Since the score is currently 7-1, I actually couldn't care less anymore because I want a close and entertaining match. Unless he makes a comeback, we might try and sneak a camera on him.
So the old sneak camera.
What we need is spider cam. One going across the roof. Yeah, Jallo's done a kiss. There's a lot of emotion starting to kick in as we reach the business end of this tournament.
Yeah, they don't call it big guns for nothing.
But just a lot of the emotions coming from guys. Well, I guess they are coming from people I expect to show the emotion. But not Robbo. Robbo's been extremely composed, and all the money matches that you guys out there would have been watching him play in the last few months, you don't see him rattle one bit. But then again, he has been winning.
I do think he has a fair point that, all his matches have been on the back Allcock tables and all Rusties have been on the front Rileys.
Yeah, look, I don't know if that's just luck of the draw or not, but I know that what I actually find funny about that is they were actually waiting to put all the top 16 matches on these Riley tables. I could have been caught up way earlier than I did, but they waited for one of these Riley tables to be available.
Yeah.
Now, Rusty knew that I would much prefer to play on one of the other tables, but look, at the end of the day, you play on the table you're given,
Yeah.
and if you play well enough, you win. If you
Yeah.
don't, you don't. It's that simple.
And I do think it was always going to come down to once they got to the last 16, last 8, that all the big matches would be on the Rileys. So
Yep, I mean, they are the sponsor, and
yeah,
so they deserve to have their tables on show, on display.
yeah.
Alec has actually tried to go into the back of the yellow into the black there, I reckon, but the cushion's just skipped on him a touch, and he's got a wider angle. This frame will go for quite some time now. And a real big problem for Joel here is the one that's underneath the black. So he's just going to promote this yellow a little bit and just use the other one as a snooker ball. Pretty sure he's had success in that, unless Alec can get through the gap and hit the top of the 4 reds. Looks like he can. So Joel's just slipped up a touch there, allowing Alec to get through to this. And he's got, well, I think he actually went for the plant.
He did. He tried to play it off the other red.
I actually thought that was risky because I thought the enough was close, and he did catch the jaw in the middle pocket.
Yeah. What's the
Once
situation
again,
here?
that ball under the yellow is still the big issue ball, but plenty of balls around it just to give it a little nudge. Doesn't need to be massive as long as it can be made available to the left-hand corner pocket.
Yes.
Now, I guess when people are playing for cannons, the important thing is if you want to better your game for getting cannons at home and still being able to continue the break, is that you need to actually try and land it in a way where if the cannon doesn't come out right, where you're not on the ball, you try and cannon, you need to have a backup ball in place. And so many players you'll see, they'll just try and cannon the ball and they'll get the cannon, but they just don't land on it, and then suddenly they've got no shot, and it's basically potentially the end of the frame because they've opened the frame right up.
That's a good call there, Jamie, and that's why early in the frame you see the good players getting onto their bad situations or where they have to play the dismount or the cannon. So when it comes out, they've got multiple options.
That's exactly right. They have more balls that they can land on. And Joel looks like he might be going, I thought he was just going to go into it then. He'll probably get a pretty good angle. Maybe this time. And this is the sort of shot I'm talking about right now. If he actually catches the left-hand side of this black 3/4 ball, the white ball will actually, well, he's not even playing this. I don't like this shot because he's pushing the yellow across to the red. Like he's had to go off and play in the outer boards comp, so you'll have to just put on my voice for the rest of the time. And great shot there from Joel. He's cannoned it high, he's got on the yellow. Even if he wasn't on this yellow, he still would have had another ball available. I'll just be back in a second to check for a total.
Wow. Joel's missed a pretty straightforward pot into the middle. You don't see that every day. Do not see that every day. In fact, you don't see that most days. I think you'll find Alec leaving the middle ball till, like the ball near the middle pocket till last. It's a little bit straight on this. able to just stun across the touch. Should be alright anyway. Yep. Dale Watson's 8-5 up on Brett Rogers in the losers half of the draw. Woodsy is...
So Alec is
8-4
bridged
up on
his
Nathan
lead.
Harris. Butters is 7-5 up on Michael Cacciola. And Ben Noonan is 10-5 up on Mick Della. So they're all in the back half of the draw.
So Joel to break off, 5-2 down.
Breton's 5-1 up against
VJ is getting wrecked by Brenton 5-1 at present.
And Campbell's 2-1 up.
Joel will be kicking himself over that yellow. Just before you came back, Jamie, Joel missed a pretty straightforward yellow in the middle.
And that's to go 4-3.
Yeah. Now back to 5-2 to Alex.
I know, today's performance is not.
Well, Robbo's just bridged the gap back one frame. He's gone 7-3 now on Rusty.
I think James Della might have just got that last frame against Scotty too.
And Rusty's just had a quick look over at us.
I noticed him doing that a bit. He,
Yeah, I think he's just trying to. I think he's trying to insert the mind games into the
looks
match.
at the crowd a bit.
Butters just went 8-5 on Michael Cacciola.
Butters 8-5 up now on Michael Cacciola. So there's a lot of pretty big matches in the loser side of the draw. Obviously, not all the great players can all win. So they've all got to float over the other side at some stage, except for two of them, and then only one remains. So you'll see lots of loser side matches being very, very large matches as the course of this day progresses.
Interesting, the double elimination format. I like it because you know, it's even when you go onto that loser side, you can still come all the way through.
Absolutely. And the day that they bring in a round robin best of 21, that's probably when I'll quit the game, Pikey.
Oh, mate.
I don't want to be here for 3 years playing everyone.
Well, it'd be interesting if they had a triple elimination format. Get to the final and you've got to beat the winner 3 times.
So Alec will stun across to the table, on the left-hand side of the table here for that solo red. And he's probably landed.
Alec?
Sorry, that's Joel playing the shot, not Alec.
That's you down the man.
It is. We do have two baldish players at the table, but
I don't know why I actually thought that was Alec then, but anyway, Joel would have liked to not land exactly where he is because it's just a sort of shot where he's sort of going to be stuck to the rail a touch. It'll come off a little bit, but he's just a little bit too straight.
yeah, would have liked a touch of angle.
And as you can see, he was pretty much dead straight, so he had to just hold the white dead in place so he didn't go to the rail.
He may jack up on this a little and stun into the yellow.
Yeah, I think you'll have to.
Yeah, I think you see him elevate the butt and sort of screw across into the yellow.
Yeah, I think he'll hit the right-hand side of the 2. Oh, he's actually playing. He might actually be able to get through off the side cushion and then just give himself a half-ball angle while he's under hit that. Wow, that's a terrible shot. What's happened there?
A couple of shots he's missed now.
Well, it's not the Joel I remember from the last 2 years of winning the Big Guns comp, that's for sure.
Maybe.
I think Joel put the least amount of practice in for us.
So just got the mail. Oh wow, another miss. Just got the mail that Joel hasn't really put in the same amount of time as what he may have previously that he's won the comp. So that could be attributing to a few misses that one would not expect.
Wouldn't expect it either of those misses just then. But
Yeah, that one was like you had to jack up a bit and play it with a bit of pace. That always can be missed. But yeah, certainly didn't expect a miss. And Joel will be unexpectedly got an extra shot. Got to be careful. He should actually. The angle looks like he might slide under the yellow.
a little bit thin.
The worst result is if he cannons the bottom left-hand side of the yellow and goes in off.
He
Rusty
may,
8-3.
he may not be able to hold this if he doesn't cannon the yellow.
Rusty's gone 8-3 up. I just don't think Robbo can come back from that with Rusty having that many breaks available to him. He just runs so many racks. And well, he's giving himself a shot. That's a good shot.
Get himself together, and if he cues this in nicely, he'll put him back in a good psychological state, I think.
Yeah, these are the shots that you do miss when you're not practicing too. These long balls where your hands on the table itself rather than the felt.
He's looking at cutting it in the middle.
Yeah, I think cutting in the middle doesn't require as good a cueing. You can just glide it in.
He jumped up from it, didn't he?
It did jump up a bit, but it's gone in with ease and 5-3.
Alex is not happy.
No, he's smashing the balls on the table. What's going on with that? Just because he's missed a ball. There's a lot of emotion. I can't believe it. You know, he just gives me a quick stare as well. It's like, he's got a nasty stare, as Alec. You don't want to. He looks like he's absolutely going to stab you 87 times if you cross his path. So
I think he was looking for someone to unleash on.
I think he was, and I quickly took my eye contact away. I'm not sure. We might get an update at some stage on the Scotty Matthews and James Della match.
It's pretty tight. I think it was 5-all before. I saw James win a frame. We can actually switch over cameras, can't we, here?
Yeah, I don't know if. Oh, yeah, it's got a camera on it, but there's no score though. That's the only problem.
Anyway, we'll leave it for now. Alex is, that won't add to his happiness, will it? Dry break goes.
And how often do you see that when you chop up a frame and then you dump the white straight away?
6-5 Della.
Della is 6-5 up on Scott Matthews.
The Della Llama is 6-5 up.
9-3 Rusty.
Rusty
Oh.
9-3.
8-3. No, Rusty's just gone to 9-3. He's run another rack. And yeah, he's just killing people.
Someone like Rusty who just runs so many racks.
Well, I thought Robbo would be the man to ask that since he did beat him last time they played, but yeah, he's not in the right frame of mind. But this, I'll tell you the interesting about this comp, and that is just the duration of time you need to spend in the venue. It's yesterday. If you start at 9 o'clock, you were actually in for a minimum of a 15 to 16 hour day. And today the guys have started at 9. Some of the guys and losers, so they started at 9 this morning. It's now 4:40, and this will go at least till midnight again. That's another massive day.
And
you know, and psychologically and mentally, you're just going to get tired. Even if you have a great night's sleep, you're still going to get tired, and that's when your emotions are most likely to flare up.
So I noticed Michael Scary with his bananas before. Trying to keep his concentration and energy levels up.
That's actually something that I've decided myself this year. Whenever I play pool, I never eat. But I've decided 2 days straight of pool, not eating is not a good thing. So I've been smashing up a muffin here or there, or just some random food. And I've actually stayed off the grog pretty well. I've only had a few pints at the end of the day.
I was going to say, yeah, been pretty good.
Yeah, I promised myself this year at the comps, since I've decided to get back into it, I'm going to give myself every chance to do well. And then when I'm out of the comp, then I'll have a crack.
That's it. And we'll be. You're going to commentate the final when you think it's the last 8 again, or whatever it was?
Last 4, I might. Rusty is about to win another frame, I think, and go onto the hill.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah, he's just not mucking around at the moment. He is just teeing off.
He's all right.
Yeah, no, he's actually perfect. Yeah, so Rusty's about to go onto the hill, and there's no comeback for Robbo.
Rusty, he just sees the outs like off, natural position off a couple of cushions. There's no problem for him.
Well, well, he's just missed that. Oh no, see, he's just used a lot of side there. It's a shame you couldn't see that shot at home, because that was a brilliant shot. His ability to read angles is actually excellent as well.
Yeah.
And he is flying.
He plays with natural side, I call it.
It's actually a real shame we didn't put the camera on it, just for the viewing pleasure of watching him play at the moment, because he really is playing good pool.
Yeah.
And I know the guys in Queensland can't speak enough or highly enough of Rusty, and they all think he's the greatest player in the country that's ever lived. And obviously the Victorians don't think that, so it's a pretty interesting contrast.
Joel has just knocked in a yellow off a red in the middle, and the red has flown up the cushion and gone it off. So Alec has got 2 shots on the reds here.
Oh, I can already see what's going to happen. Oh, wow.
It's not a bad leave though, really.
I actually don't know why he played it off the red. He could have actually...
Trying to get into the 2 yellows.
You try to screw into him, yeah. Yeah. What's Alec playing? The Jackie in between the yellow and... It's a big shot.
Yeah, I think he knows even if it sits, he's still got another shot, and he can probably clear in that one shot. But that's a very good shot, very well controlled.
That is a great shot.
So we obviously know this one goes well after the last one just went.
All of a sudden, this looks a lot easier than it did. Scotty Matthews looking to go back level on the last yellow now.
And that's dropped in.
So Alex with 2 shots remaining.
I think McDowell just got beaten by Benny, because he has dropped his cue off, never to be used again for the rest of the day. And Alex will just stun this in and hold the white and play the bottom ball next, I would guess. So he just needs to drop this in, doesn't have to do anything with the white, plain ball, and he would be on the outside of the 2 reds, the right hand side one.
Sean Budd 2-1 up on Michael Scary.
That's the last 8 match, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, Scary's done pretty well there to get that far, because he's, in my opinion, not been playing the greatest ball I've ever seen in some of the televised stages we've watched him at lately, but good on him.
He's like a bull terrier.
I beat Sarwin in the last round. He was 10-0 up at one stage.
That's a big win, given that Sarwin knocked off Benny 11-10. And then Alec drops that in. He'll just flick this in the middle, and he'll be perfectly on the black for the same middle pocket. And the rail will actually help him here. It'll just kill the white a little bit. Well, actually, he got a pretty good bounce. But he is perfect. and he will take a 6-3 lead after Joel's probably a little bit unfortunate pot.
A couple of little things here. This could very easily be a even match, but Alex is 6-3 up. Just one or two little mistakes from Joel.
And Rusty is just, he's one ball away from destroying Mark Robertson, 11-3. So Rusty has just won 11-3 over Robbo. And now they're having a chat. Well, Robbo is just simply not happy. He will need to refocus now for the remainder of the day and get on with it.
Yeah, if Robbo's going to go any further, he needs to let that go.
He does. He needs to just get on with it. And it's very uncharacteristic of Robbo to lose his cool like that. But as I said, tired eyes, tired minds, tired days, high emotions. And I am actually going to take a break, and I won't actually watch the rest of the footy, and you guys can actually have a break from my voice.
Well, there's just been 100 comments saying like. Paddy Hood.
How you going?
Not too bad.
Just gonna stretch this headset out so it fits my big fat head, but I may not be with you as long. I think I'm just about to go and play Mr. Noonan.
You got to play Noonan?
We've got to play Noonan, so.
Well, you've been taking a few big scalps already today, so.
Yeah, so. Oh. Robbo's.
I think there's a few of the Geelong boys out there watching. They'll be keen to see you do well, Paddy. Paddy, you with me?
Yeah.
The Geelong boys?
Yeah, I think so, but there's a bit going on.
What's happening? Robbo's still not happy.
No, he's not happy. Had a bit to say to Travis Crawley, the organiser, obviously. Few heated words, but
Travis doesn't look happy either. What's happening there?
oh well, I'm not sure, but we'll get back to the pool. Alec with a nice 6-3 lead.
Yeah, Joel's just missed.
He's been a little bit off,
A
hasn't
couple
he?
of shots that he wouldn't normally miss, and he got one unlucky shot too. Well, not so much unlucky, but he ended up fouling, potting Alex Red.
A little unlucky for it to go in at that pace, but
Apart from that, it's been a very even match.
yeah,
Both very clinical players.
absolutely, yeah. Take their time and map things out. I must say though, as far as mapping things out go, I played Brenton yesterday in the second round, and it's quite interesting to watch when Brenton plays. Him actually with his hands go on the table and say, I'm going to go this way, this way, this way. Maps the whole round out at the first ball. So
Yeah, he's very animated with his antics. He likes to point the cue and let you know what he's thinking.
Alec a good chance to go 7-3, which would be a big lead. Hard to come back from here.
Oh yeah. What do you do? Just stun into the red here and take the long black?
I reckon he might screw past it. It might be the right angle to start into it, but
I think you'll find he'll just stun into it and back himself on the long open black.
yep, good call, Pikey.
There's less can go wrong there, you know
Yep.
what I mean? You try to screw back, you hit the red thin and you might be no better off.
So, pretty, you should back him to make this black. Go 7-3. Yeah, and he does. veteran, Mr. Evanitis. Sean Buttermix here, he's actually taking it fairly the slowest match of the four. It's only 2-1 to Sean. I think Mick might, we all know how good a outmaker Mick is, but I think Mick might try and slow Sean down if he can. But you asked who's having a sook. I'm not sure whether anyone was actually having a sook. There was a very stern conversation between Robbo and Travis Crawley. Something along the lines of come outside and get away from behind your desk. But so. Joined by Robbo.
You fat motherfucking sack of shit, I'm gonna cave your cunt fucking face in.
Special comments from Robbo there.
Apologies for that tirade there from Robbo, but clearly he has some big issues to sort out.
So, back from the drama, we better try and see if we can get back to Joel and Alec. That's what the stream's here for. Waiting for the comment section to blow up on YouTube, but... oh, nothing yet.
Oh dear.
I mean, you like chat on this too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Nick Howie's just found out you can live chat on the stream. He's onto his phone straight away.
Yeah, you need to calm down with the chat. I had to delete you from your thing because you're fucking doing me headache. There's too much fucking feed. I couldn't handle it. I can't talk about everything.
Okay, I'd just like to let the viewers know we've entered R-rated territory now. You can probably tune out.
I did a massive cull, and anyone that I went through, anyone that had made more than like 3 or 4 updates a day, no, I threw it. No, you can read it. So you rarely ever see me. And generally, I do put in every session. There's some kind of comment that I think will help inject some.
Can you check the score on
like something logical in the discussion. Well, I don't like using Facebook as a banter method because it's just too much shit goes on. It's too gossipy. It's too fucking sick.
Voting answer that question, it depends if I can get Marcus Harrison to somehow shout, which I think you know the odds of that happening.
You might be a chance for some prize money, Pato.
Maybe. Got to get through the noon dog first, but...
The noon dog.
The noon dog. I'm a small chance of somewhere near the leading intermediates, I believe.
7. Just had confirmation. James Della has just gone 7-6 up on Scotty after Scotty just winning off.
Sean Butt out to a 3-1 lead over Mick Scary. So
The Budsters in the lead. Tell you what, out of all the players here, I think Scary's probably got the most fight.
yeah,
Determination to win, you know what I mean?
yep. He's very
He just won't lie down.
he's very stern. He doesn't show much emotion, and
He's very focused. He does.
and he never looks happy when he's playing. Never.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I think
smile.
that's a concentrated
Yeah.
focus. I don't think he's unhappy. He's just focused.
Jamie just going to see if he can do some bodyguard work.
Jamie's into security now. Oh yeah.
Nice shot there from Alec, clearing the yellows out of the way
Yeah.
to open the red up. I think he was trying to get the kiss, but regardless, it still worked out very nicely. Just drop this one in the middle and then run the one down the rail, or is he going to go the other way first? He's played a beautiful shot there.
Yeah.
That should just about see him win this frame.
I think he might play the Jackie now and then the middle ball. Can do it a few different ways, but
Yep, he's going to play the Jackie. Sat out to come out nicely.
you notice with the pace that he played that shot, often you see, how shall we say, amateur players, they play that a bit further.
3-1 Sean Budd.
They hit the side of the red and they lose the other red away from the pocket.
Yep.
Where Alex played it with just a nice pace to keep the red over the pocket, even if he did hit the side of the red.
Sure. And I think you'll just be dropping this in
Yeah.
for the half ball for the black in the middle. So black to go 8-3 up. And he's made it and goes 8-3. I just want to get your thoughts on Pikey, on Robbo not wanting to be obviously on the stream. At that stage of the match he was 3-0 down. Do you think it was a negative tactic to say, oh, I don't want to be on the stream, when obviously most other matches are on the stream, and if he was to make the final or the semi or whatever, it would be on the stream. It just seems strange to not just say, all right, that's fine, stream the match.
Due to the issues that happened before that, Robbo was already in a bad place.
Yep.
He just came straight off a match with Travis, and he had a few issues and was told he had to go straight back on, and he had to play. And his head was not in the right place at all.
Nick Howie's just come and sat behind us, and he's just stated the bleeding obvious that Robbo's not happy, but
That's what I do. Look me up on Facebook.
If Nick Howie has any friends left on Facebook, I'm not sure. Yeah, many have.
he's got one. He's got one, definitely. Bill Vasily. He's #1 fan.
Yeah.
Joel's had a nice break there, and yellows look really nice here.
Tell you what, there's a big following from Geelong on this CueballTV.
There's a few here.
Yeah, we got. They're all waiting for your match against Benny, Paddy.
Yeah.
If you want to send Paddy some words of encouragement, put them in the chat now. Let him know.
Don't bother. Go to bed. But Rogers' Dale Watson game's been going for a long time. Got a feeling he was about 8-5 up, Dale, so. He's played that beautifully, developed it awesome. So should win this frame from here. I can't see Joel making a mistake from here. Scary's just won a frame to go 3-2 down to Sean Budd.
Here comes a few of the comments coming through.
So that's a fair point, Cole. Everyone knows that it is obviously a stream tournament, so.
Yeah. I mean, technically, I don't think Robbo had, any choice, any right, I should say,
To deny the filming.
Yeah. But then again, I don't think there's any laws saying that he has to be filmed either. So.
True. But you know when you enter the comp that it's a streamed comp, and Dan does a lot to get the stream out there. So.
Yeah. And that's right. There are a lot of players out there who want to see the top players, Robbo and whatnot.
Absolutely, yeah.
Going off.
Charles just cleaned up there, very clinical.
What's that make?
8-4, yep. So it's a long way back. He's capable for sure, but
we might switch over here to Scotty and James just quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, I clicked the wrong button.
Oh no, you're on. We're on.
We're on. James has just given away 2 shots there. He's put his hand up and said that's 2, Scotty.
On the red, so I think this will
one
be.
Thing I admire about James, I've played him a few times. Once in a semi-final of the tournament. No umpire.
Very honest,
owned up to 2 fouls. No problem. He's a very genuine sportsman of the game. As most 99% of players are, but
one thing about James in my game with him before, I noticed he was kept his composure very well, even to a point. Started to lose it, but quickly brought himself back into check.
I think he's matured a lot. He was never really wild.
Hothead.
Yeah.
Got a feeling that might be 7-all. That might make that 7-all with Scotty. So.
Or was it 8-all? Might be 8-all.
Gorgon Blade. Who might that be?
Who is Gorgon Blade? That's the question.
Someone with not very good English, obviously. Just joking. Actually thought we might have heard a little bit more feedback, re the Robbo blow up live on CueballTV, but obviously not everyone's watching.
I think he's keeping to himself a bit at the moment, Robbo. He's just trying to calm back down.
Might flick back over to the Joel Younger Alec Ivanitis match. Sweet, no, I got one.
There we go. That's it.
No, we need the names. That's it.
Okay, we got it.
Yep.
Alrighty, 4-8. Alec in the lead. What's this, to get into the last 8 on the winners? Or
The last 4.
This is to get into the
Yeah,
last
so all 4 matches playing, obviously Rusty's already beat Robbo, so he's in the last 4, but the other 3 matches, Rusty plays the winner of the Sean Bud Michael Scary match, and the winner of Alec and Joel plays the winner of Dalla and Scotty Matthews.
Interesting lineups. I think yeah, this is a big match, this. Alec Joel.
The thing is that there's still plenty of quality left in the loser side, so these guys don't want to have to go over there that early. The guys
You end up playing double the matches. I think if you go
That's
onto
correct.
the loser
Yep.
side now, you probably have to play still, what, 4 or 5 matches on the loser side? to get
Yeah,
back to
I'd
the
reckon.
final?
Let's have a look who Mark Robbo has to play now. Updated draw.
Mark Robertson, there we are.
That's in the winners.
Down to the loser side. Mark Robinson,
Oh.
there we are.
So he's in the bottom quarter, which has got Steve Woods, Jake McCartney, myself, and Ben Noonan. So I'll leave myself out of that quartet. The other 4 blokes can play.
I tell you what, you,
Can
like
play a
it.
little bit.
You do stand out there as a little less accomplished, Paddy, but
Obviously seeds 2, 4, and 7 in the competition. So Robbo certainly didn't want to lose that match.
if you come through there, Paddy, you can stand up proud.
Yeah, absolutely. So Brett Rogers and Dale Watson still playing.
The winner of that to play Kurt Dunham.
Yep, BJ and Brenton Collier at the moment playing. Brenton last time we checked was 5-1 up, but Butters and Michael Cacciola, that was 8-5 to Butters. That was around about 45 minutes to an hour ago, so we might be pretty tight over there. The winner of that will play Travis Crawley, if he's still alive. Jamie Stevens will play the winner of Graham Wright and Steve Thomas. Nick Howie to play the winner of Clint Kapler and James O'Reilly. And Sarwan Naker currently playing Steve Gray.
No good? What happened? What was the score? Who to? Woodsy has just beaten Nathan Harris 11-5.
11-5. Yeah, so sets up a massive matchup with Jake McCartney in the next round.
Jake McCartney on the loser's side. One of them will be out of the tournament very shortly.
I think in that little section of the draw there, I think maybe 3 of the top 6 favourites before the tournament started in that little section. So
Yeah.
I think those blokes that backed Rusty at the start of the tournament will be feeling pretty good about himself right now.
Yeah, Rusty's on fire. He's not messing around. He's clearing up left, right, and centre.
Brenton Collier with the big table slap. I don't know whether that's after he won a frame or lost a frame.
Well,
You can never tell, but
He doesn't play favourites.
no worries, Gordon. Cheers. It's definitely the right stream to watch if you do want to learn a few things. The best players in the country playing here today, so We might see if we can get an updated score on James Della and Scott Matthews. I reckon Scotty might have just taken the lead there. Yeah. All right.
You want to duck over for us?
I'm off, ladies and gents.
You got to play?
Yeah, got to go see take on Ben Noonan. Wish me luck.
Okay. Good luck, Paddy. Who beat Jake? That's a good question. It was... Where are we? Hang on, I'll scroll up. Scotty Matthews beat Jake 11-9. Team Verbal. We got Nathan Harris joining the commentary. Welcome, Yara.
Hello, Poggy. I'll join you in the losers' lounge now.
That's it.
Yeah.
Does this mean you can qualify for the outer bullets?
I don't know, and if I was going to give you an answer, I'd probably say no, because I think Travis Martin, who went out a little before myself, was a little bit displeased about being told that he was unable to play, and that is a cracker shot by Joel there. It's a little bit unlucky landing where he did, but it's the fact that he has a shot.
Tricky pot.
Great effort there.
A couple of options. You can take it in the middle or the corner. Possibly take it in the middle, I would think, but they're pretty tight as well on here. So
I think he'll probably line up the double here and then just leave the white pretty much where the red is now and just leave himself a long black. Cutting it in, it's a very, very difficult shot. You have no control of the white ball either. I think just the controlled shot is to
screws in deep with side off the back push.
Yeah. I think this is the only shot for Joel to play here. I mean, there's not really any other option. So he's looking at cutting it in. Now whether the red is
he knows this is a crucial shot too.
Now whether the red can go sneak. I know this is a bit of a kamikaze shot, but
5-8 or 4-9 basically.
Actually, he might be looking at the cut and coming off two rails. Cut into the centre. That's not a bad shot either. And that's come off three rails. That's a great shot by Joel. Not too dissimilar where he would have landed had he played the double. Probably a little bit better position on that shot that he just played. But all you can ask for is a shot, and he has one.
Just the queuing.
Absolute quality out by Joel, yeah. Absolutely massive. 8-4 down.
If you want to
2 yellows over the hole.
If you want to improve your stance and technique, rewind that, pause it when he was on that black, and have a look at his stance and his cue action. See if you can model yourself, because that is just about textbook.
I'm writing it all down, Pikey. Well, he's not the two-time winner for nothing, is he? You know, he knows how to get the job done in front or behind. He's hard to put away from any position.
Yeah, that's right. There's only been a couple of minor mistakes here in this match from Joel to be 5-8 down. Otherwise, Joel could be probably 7-6 up or something.
Yeah.
There's not a lot in it.
Yeah. Important frame that one though. Not only obviously to get back in the match, but it was on Alex's break. So now Joel's breaking. Hopefully,
He has got a red.
a good result here. And well, still a little bit of work to do here, but at least he's at the table. His first choice of the balls here.
He does have extraction balls near that problem.
I'd say he'll take the reds, so just obviously take the one over the hole here in the centre. But he'll be looking at where the dead red is on the next to the yellow. Be looking at the red just to the left of that, as an extraction ball.
He might try and get the angle now.
Yeah.
Almost looked like yellow first.
Almost, but no, I'm pretty sure Ace would have been all over that one. No, definitely red first there.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I think his heart might have stopped for a minute though, as it was rolling through there. So yeah, just one good positional shot to get on this red that I was talking about before. It's all about getting angle to knock this dead red out. If you can navigate that. And he's probably landed a little straight again, but he does have balls where he can improve the position there. But he's still okay. He's still got ball.
Meanwhile, we've got the Bull Terrier Michael Skerry playing Sean Budd there 3-all.
Now I've been in a match for the last couple of hours. Is that on the winner's side?
Yeah, all these are on the winner's side. Scotty versus James Della, Michael versus Sean Budd, Joel versus Alec, and already Rusty beat Robbo. This is to get into the final.
Yes, I did hear about that one, but not so much about the actual match itself.
Yeah, Robbo had a few choice words to say on camera.
Yeah, well,
not so much against Rusty.
Well, it's hard for me to really comment because I was actually playing at the time, but I did hear about it. Anyway, we'll move on and just concentrate on this match. So Joel obviously has not come up enough there. So he has to play a little bit of a safety there and just kill the yellow and make it as awkward as possible for Alec. I haven't actually played on these tables all weekend. I've been on the outside courts, and given the match I just played was probably for good reason. So have you had a chance to play on them yourself, mate?
I've had a hit on them. I haven't played a match on them, but when I came in this morning I had a practice hit on them, and they're
I know, mate. I was with you, so yeah.
That's right, you were too.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me a nice touch up in the practice session. But they're very different to the Alcog tables. Mainly the cushions. I think the bed is very slippery,
And Alec won't be happy with that result. Has left Joel the bottom red there. So probably just play this over the hole.
Yeah, he probably doesn't want to pot this red, really.
Yeah. No, he definitely doesn't want to pot it.
Be happy with it right over the kick.
Just a nice little result over the hole. And a little bit firm, but
There's the angle for the extraction here.
Well, do you take it on? I mean,
I think the angle's there.
I think the angle is there, but do you take it on? Probably at 8.5, possibly. But if it does not work out, there's still a dead yellow on the left side, left corner. I mean, so to the centre of the left side of the table. So probably a calculated gamble,
he
but
might be better off cutting that dead yellow up and leaving the white over on the opposite side rail. Snookering Joel.
He may come up table here. Who knows? No, he has gone the instruction, but still a lot of work to do here. Like he has got the yellow out, but Yeah, it is is for Alec though. You know, the yellow on there is a little bit dead. Can double. Just as wait till Ace plays this shot.
8 all on Dallin Rake.
Okay, Scotty and James Della are 8 all. It's a nice shot by Alec.
There's a cracker shot by Ace there, absolute cracker.
He's judged that to perfection.
Yep.
He actually played to cover there, he didn't want to pot. Joel's tapped the table because he knows it's a quality shot. Pretty much got Joel in the chokehold now.
The one thing you will know about both of these guys is that neither of them know when they're beat. So you have to go. They won't lose themselves. You'll have to go out and beat them. So it would be. This could go down to the wire here, but Ace is certainly a favourite, obviously in this frame and on the scoreboard. It's not a bad shot by Joel there. He almost got coverage on that dead yellow. Had he got coverage on that, that would have been a beauty. He would have only left him the yellow over the hole, but obviously Ace will not play that. Look to get his dead ball out now. And again controlled the pace nicely. Yeah, a little bit closer to his work than he would have liked there, but Joel will be looking at a little bit of a cannon here.
What a difference that would have made if the white dropped.
Yeah, would have made a huge difference, but as I said, Joel does have a shot here. Very tricky though. Will come into that yellow. He hasn't taken it on. He's just gone to chip it out. Not sure if that yellow does go in the centre. Maybe it doesn't, and that's possibly why Joel didn't play that shot, or maybe the red didn't pass the yellow. Shadows on the ball indicate that there is a little bit of daylight, but yeah.
Yeah, I think the yellow does definitely go, but they are tied into the middle as well.
Might be looking to bust it out here. Oh, sorry, on this shot. Well, I'd say if it does go, there's no need to actually do anything. So.
Just to let you know, Crazy Dave, I see your comment. There wasn't any controversy between Rusty and Robbo in the actual match. It was to do with Robbo and the organisers of the tournament. So
yeah, it was nothing to do with the players themselves.
Yeah, Rusty and Robbo's match was all clean, no problems.
And no, it won't. Well, I don't know. Was it on?
Yeah,
was it on Cueball?
No, it was not filmed, so it will not be put on Cueball.
Okay, but again, if you're looking for controversy as the reason that you want to see it, you'd be disappointed anyway. It was all off the table. It's really all Joel could have done there, and just hope he gets another opportunity. Ace will obviously be attempting me out here, but it's not really a lot of options that Joel had in that particular visit. not a bad shot there by Ace. So
Ace has said it's go time.
yeah,
now.
yeah. Well,
I think you might find him just nick this thin and come out past the red.
just dead weight.
He won't try and do anything flashy here. He'll just get a shot on the yellow. Like that.
And if anyone heard the come on, it's a bit of Brendan Collier action in the losers side of the draw.
We're still not sure whether he won the frame or lost the frame.
Yeah. Well, no balls were flying around the table, so I think he might have won that one.
He's very charismatic with his actions. Trying to fire himself up a bit. Alex
and it was that one double that he played over the hole, over the right hand corner, bottom right, that really won him that frame. That was a great shot by Ace there on that visit. So we can see Scott Matthews lining up a black here on against Della. Now latest update I heard was it was 8-all. So if nothing's changed,
this will put Scotty 9-8 up.
Well, we can't see the scores, but
I think Scotty's 9-8.
Yep. So we'll obviously flick back to the main game. It's both balls being re-racked, so no point staying around on the other match. So yeah, but
wonder if we can get a score on the Paddo Benny Noonan match.
Seems to have a bit of a fan club in the YouTube gallery, I've noticed. So fellow representing Geelong as always. Colin, how are you boys?
Yeah, there's a few Geelong boys out there.
Yeah. And Velo, I'm trying to get some more stupid questions on Facebook so I can tag you, mate. So yeah. It's been at least 6 hours since I've seen one, so we've got to be due.
Alec with the very wide break that he does. More of an American 8-ball or 9-ball break.
And has knocked in a red, but
he's got a nice spread.
I think yellows will be the balls, I think. Just doesn't seem to be easy access to the first red. Yeah, I agree, Crazy Dave. Would have been a great match to watch, but but not to be. Unfortunately, we can only cover so many matches, and a lot of great players here. Obviously, these two on screen, classic example. Yeah.
Both true sportsmen of the game, gentlemen of the game.
And it's got a nice result on the split of yellows there. So obviously he'll look to run this one, the yellow down the left corner here. In or over is good. Does pot, he'll have obviously the yellow down the right corner, but over the pocket is quite handy as well. And he's got neither, so he'll be disappointed with that, not to get the pot or the cover. And Joel has been, the jaw is slowly ajar again. So he may look to roll this red into the centre first. Either that, or just take this ball now and then come back and play the white. You play the red exactly where the white is now. You'll be looking to get it back pretty much exactly where it is. He may even look to move this yellow away from the pocket as well. Yep. Great shot by Joel there. And that red still does pass into the corner.
Pato Benny score, I'm still not sure.
And Scotty, I think, is now 10 up against James Della. It's just
Scotty won that frame?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So a very quick frame. So it may have been a break and run there, but not too sure. And obviously Scotty has the break, so it must have been off Della's.
Joel's looking like clear in here, I think.
I must say, it's a fair comeback by Scotty into the pool scene. I must admit, as I said, he has been obviously playing in leagues and things like that, but in terms of major comps and state titles and things like that, hasn't been around for a number of years. And for him to come back and go as far as he has, and it's not, and he's still going.
Yeah, he's got himself a cue.
Got to give the guy credit.
Very keen. Been practicing. He's got a table at home now, and I think he changed 8 tips before he came.
Yeah, and that'd have to be a record low for him. Because anyone who knows Scotty, as I said, I think he's had more tips on his cue than he has hot dinners.
You could tell when he turned up this morning in his black pants and black shirt, he was here to do. Actually, he wore them yesterday too.
And Joel's sort of in a bit of no man's land here, but still okay. Obviously not ideal, but he'll probably just run this red down, and bring the white across table. And
Brett Rogers has just got up 11-10 over Dale Watson in the losers half, so he's still alive. Pacemaker's working. Lucky he's got that pacemaker, otherwise
it's a great shot by Joel there. Great shot. Can't underline how much pressure these pots are, because as I said, any mistake that he makes, he knows he's going to be down. His Alec is going to be on the hill, so
yeah, he needs to win this frame to stay in.
It's a quality out, that's for sure. And as I said, it comes to, again, Ace won the last frame due to a cover on the right corner pocket. He missed the cover on this occasion, and that's cost him the frame. So
that's 6-9, still gives him a chance. 10-5 down there, he would have been in huge trouble.
So again on Alec's serve, so he'd be begging for a nice easy break. Pots 2 or 3 balls, and yellows and reds are all out in the open. Nice easy break and run to get it back to 9-7. That's what we're hoping for. Doesn't want anything messy. Alright, so who's still at 10-8 in the Della and Scotty Matthews match. It looks a bit of a messy frame too. Della at the table. So Alec has knocked in, Joel has knocked in a couple of reds, and that's exactly what I said. He wants balls out in the open, knock a couple in off the break, and he wants to pick up a couple of freebies, just a couple of quick frames, put the scoreboard pressure back on Alec.
We've got 4-all with Sean Budd and Michael Skerry as well now.
So you can't see the match at the moment, but you can see the score on the top left-hand corner there, in case you're wondering whose match that might be.
have confirmation. Ben Noonan is 4-1 up on Patrick Hood.
Yeah, I was going to say that though. Yeah, well, as soon as I said that, I'm just like, yeah, probably a bad call. Yeah, thank you for that. Bit harsh tagging me though. Yeah, good hit by Joel there. So
that is a nice
obviously
shot.
a nice controlled shot here.
To just come off the rail a little bit. You don't want to be hard up on the rail.
Yeah, it's really just queuing from here on. It's just rolling 3 balls in. Yeah. So obviously this is the ball here. But the way he's been playing, even though he's down, you'll back him all day.
I think that's
hopefully I haven't put the moz on him.
One of the things you'll see with Joel, you don't really see his temperament change much.
Well, I said the same thing about Butters yesterday. You wouldn't know if the guy was 10-0 up or 10-0 down. It's just he's just got some. It's the same temperament as you say. You don't see too many come-ons or anything like that from these guys. And I am amazed that he has played like that. Absolutely amazed.
It is possibly because they're that little bit tighter in the middle, and he didn't like it. But
no,
I would still have expected him to just roll that in.
Oh well, I'm shocked as anyone that Joel would play like that. So I know the centres are tight, but honestly, if Joel was dead straight in that pocket, he'd take it 100 times out of 100. So
yeah, I would have expected him to just roll that. But
yeah, he's obviously looking to come in between the yellow and black there and pot it in the corner, but there's absolutely no need to.
This is a very big shot in terms of the match. Hasn't hit it.
Yeah, and has left it a little bit awkward for Ace there. But as I said, that shot on the black that could cost him the match, even though Alec is still 2 frames away. Very uncharacteristic of Joel there.
Alex playing the snooker here, or is he playing the pot?
And yeah, as I said, it did leave Ace a bit awkward there. There wasn't much. Yeah, it was a little bit awkward even to do that because you were bridging over that yellow.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2 uncharacteristic shots by both players there, and even though Alex was slightly tougher, and I think the words "get out of jail free card" might be in Joel's mind there after that one.
Up for my out of bullets match.
All right.
Leave you with it.
Good luck, Pikey. And we'll see you later. All right. So we're still 10-8 in the Della and Scott Matthews match, and Della looks to be in control. As I said, I would cross to that one, only this match is almost in the same spot. So 10-8 and 9-7, so we will be sticking with this match. right, so we have another special guest. Smashing up. I think it's alright, yeah. Yep. Alright, so smashing up the Asahis all weekend like there's no tomorrow. Steve Jamison, how are you, sir? Yes, I'm alright, mate, good. You know, I haven't had a chance to see you much, speak to you much over the last couple of days, but you look to be hitting the ball quite nicely.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Not as well as some of these guys on screen.
I'm with you on that one. Are you still in the losers side?
No, I got beaten today by Mick Delahanty.
Right, okay. Yeah.
But enjoyed playing Mick.
Yeah,
He's a wonderful guy and a legend of the game in Australia, so it's always a pleasure playing him. And hopefully next time I play him I'll do better, really.
Yeah, for sure, mate. You know, I think that's why. Well, I can just speak for myself here, but that's why I'm playing this. Is you know, to learn even when I'm not at the table, watching you know, a few of these top guys, how they go about you know, winning matches and constructing frames, and so yeah, it's well worth the entry, that's for sure. Alright.
It's
Yeah.
see a guy like Abranatis back in form. He's
Yes.
seen him at the business end of many tournaments in the last year or so. He's right in amongst it tonight.
Now, granted that, as I said, Ace has had a bit of time off. Poole probably in the last 12 or so months, 12 or 18 months. Obviously, he did play in the Nationals, but even then he didn't even play the whole 2 weeks. But yeah, as you say, it's good to see him. It's good to see him back. It doesn't take him long to get himself into the business end of tournaments. He might have a few dry, a bit of a dry patch here and there, but you'll be there more times than not.
Good chance to win this tournament. I mean, he's beating the reigning champion 9-7. So
Yeah.
it's pretty huge. And he's beating the Australian champion Kurt Dam. So he's beating the man in pole position at the moment, along with Rusty Wheeler, I think.
Yeah. Rusty is not dropping too many frames as he goes along, but yeah, I have to say the 2 form guys at the moment, and also Scotty Matthews is proving to be a bit of a. Obviously, those in the game know how well he can play, but he hasn't been around for so long. He's probably snuck up on a few people, I'd say, in the last couple of days. Taking it right up to Jimmy Della, another guy who has done everything. Alright, so Joel looks to be in the driver's seat in this frame here. He may look at just rolling this one down and then possibly getting coverage of the bottom left.
Yeah, looks like a risky out to take on.
Yeah.
That middle red just being covered.
Oh, he's looking at, and he's obviously tried to get in the middle there again. Aggressive shot, but not sure. It was far be it for me to tell Joel what the right shot is, but yeah, maybe could have waited a little bit there.
I think he played to kiss the yellow left of the red, just to develop the other red into a puttable position, but he was only a ball's width away from that shot, so a good attempt.
So as you can see, there's 5-4 on the mixed scary Sean Budd. We'll try and find out who was on the right column. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I believe it's 5 to Sean Budd.
5 to Sean.
Yeah, 5-4 to Sean. Sean did an excellent out in the previous frame. And it's lovely to see Sean Budd playing 8-ball. I know Sean from my snooker days, and he's a good friend of mine and a wonderful guy, and he's such a terrific talent. It's lovely to see him play ball.
No, I totally agree, mate. I said if there's anyone that that says a bad word about Sean, I don't know who it is. So,
top guy.
As you say, he hasn't been around in the 8-ball scene for a while. He's obviously clearly still plays, the other Q sports, but in 8-ball hasn't been around for a while, a long while now. But it is good to see him back. Yeah, it's good to see the good guys return to the game.
He's started a business called budbilliards.com, and they've got a Facebook page as well, Bud Billiards. I believe it's a business which loans or leases out American pool table, Brunswick tables, and started really well, that business in Sydney. Bendon and 6-2 up.
Oh, no, Patrick Hood. Apparently,
Patrick Hood in the background.
And apparently Benny for a change is going nuts. So, this frame's a little bit evenly poised, I think. Here, it's a few tricky balls for either player. Right, so we're just having a look at the Della and Robert. Still 10-8. As I said, Della still looks to be in control here.
What's the score in the Della match?
So 10-8 to Scott Matthews in that match.
Okay.
But Della does look to have this frame in control.
So Scott Matthews, obviously, a bit of a comeback.
Yeah. Very much. Yep. Alright, so I missed it. So again, seems to be going frame for frame in the Sean Budd and Nick Scarry match, so 5-all. Yeah.
And
yes, as I said, this frame's still pretty evenly poised here, so it's a big frame for both guys. Ace on the hill, obviously. Joel takes this frame, he's 9-8 now on his break.
We've just had a message through on the YouTube page from Fu Lam, one of the up-and-coming players in the Bar 8 club, who often plays in the Monday night tournament. And
that's what I said before, mate. Yeah, it's a couple of awkward ones for either player there. Certainly looks like a bit of a shot there, yeah.
Fu's nickname is the Fu Train, if anyone doesn't know him. He's a great little player, and son I'm sure will be prominent in the next 12 months as a youngster coming through in the 8-ball scene.
So Joel might be looking at a two-way shot here, so play the red onto the black, push the red down, push the black down near his red on the bottom right corner here.
Yep.
And possibly, if he can, pop the yellow and give. He's actually just looking to move the black. He's not going to play the red at all.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's a great shot by Joel there. Great shot.
That'll put the brakes on.
The way he was lining that up, initially it looked like he was looking to play the yellow down, get coverage of that pocket as well. But that's a good hit. And I think Steve Woods and Jake McCartney have just kicked off, and I think Woodsy has jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Bearing in mind that match is on the loser's side,
Yeah, Jake was actually my tip for this tournament.
No, Steve. Yeah, good shot by Ace there, but as I said, move the black slightly over, but in doing that, that's not a bad shot. As I said, I think Joel is going to have to somehow get rid of that yellow near where the black is. So this,
Just going to hand over to Rusty Wheeler, who's earlier beaten Mark Robertson, first player to beat Mark in some time in Melbourne actually. So congratulations to Rusty, and here he is for a bit of commentary. Cheers.
Hey guys, how's it all going?
Rusty, how are you, sir?
Not too bad, mate.
Alright, that's good.
Not too bad.
Playing well just for a change, mate. You know?
Mate, it's good to come down here and be competitive, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The Iceman's he's got himself on an out, has he here?
Alright, so
He's got to roll through this, come off the red and hold on the yellow in the middle, I dare say. And clear the red for the black into the middle. Hang on, this frame's frozen. I'm watching 3 games ago.
Look at that one. Yeah,
Wrong screen.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Did he win that match?
It certainly looked like it, that's for sure. Yeah. Alright, so clearly Ace will look to just tuck this yellow in.
Yellow onto the red?
Over the red, yep. And take control of both pockets and be a massive favourite.
She's going to be tough going from there, I tell you.
Obviously wants to get the whole pocket covered and just don't want to leave any sort of gap.
Doesn't want to drop it.
Played that well.
If you played it any better, I don't know how.
Yeah.
If I'm Joel, I'm actually doubling this straight back over and then plucking it straight on it again.
Yeah.
And saying to Alex, go on, mate, have a crack.
Yeah. No, spot on, mate. I'm pretty sure that's what he's looking at.
Just got to make sure.
It's the only way you can really win the frame.
He's going to leave the yellow over the hole for Alex to promote the other yellows, but he's still got to take that chance and give that a crack.
And I didn't see what happened there in that Della and Scotty.
Well, listen,
frame.
Della couldn't lose that frame, and Scotty's walked away, so I'm guessing he did lose the frame.
I was going to say, surely there's no toilet break at 10-9, so...
No, she's Red Rover.
Yeah.
What are the chances here of actually cutting this thin, keeping it, and bringing it over and knocking the other yellow in and leaving the white in the jaw? It's not that hard of a shot, he's just got to control the pace of it. You know, then all of a sudden Alex is pushing shit up a hill because he's got to start shooting up the table. I'm actually having a go at that, or do you think it's better off just trying to control it?
That's not a bad option,
You know, actually, I think that black might be a bit closer than I think. Just don't know if it's actually, he's just got to knock it in.
Yeah, just play the percentages and do what we said at the start. Just say if you're good enough ace, knock them in.
McCartney's side is slow against Woodsy. Looks like he's about to run a rack to go 3-2. A little bit of work there to do. Black's tied up around the black spot. There we go.
And that's pretty much all he could have done.
Gives the Iceman a chance to get on the hill. You've got to take this one over the corner and run up the rail, don't you?
I think so, mate. You just just hold your two and get that
go from there.
Position on your next one. Yeah. No point taking the harder shot now. I mean, the yellow over the pocket's not really doing anything. So
even the red next to the yellow next to the red, I should say, that'll go off the jaw and pop that red out as well. If he lands high on it, if he gets the right position. Oh, I tell you, I won't lie, it could have worked out better. I think that yellow goes into the top corner though. No, hang on. Jimmy did win that game.
He did win. Okay,
he has had the 10-9 toilet break.
He has gone on toilet break 10-9. So Jake's just gone to 3-2 now.
3-2.
So it's just Woodsy. So pegged it back.
He's I tell you, I'm pretty happy I'm not in that back half yet.
It is
Touch
quite,
wood,
it is
because
quite solid.
there's some freaks running around the jungle over there, and I don't really want to be there myself.
No, you're happy to stay where you are, I think, mate. So yeah.
Oh, Shawnee Budd. He might have got away if that's Sean Budd. He has. He's missed the pot against at 5-all against Scary. He's kissed it, and he's left Scary not a razoo with 3 balls out in the open. I couldn't see the benefit of that shot, Alec. I really couldn't. But who am I to say what's right and wrong against the great man? He's forgotten more matches than I've won.
Yeah, there'll be a few in that bracket, mate. So yeah.
You still in the comp, are you yourself, or?
No, well, I said I would have played Jake had I beat just Steve Woods knocked me out.
Yeah, okay. Did he play well against you, Stevie?
We played on one of the back tables, and as you know, if you've played on them yourself, I'm sure you have.
Dead as doornails.
Yeah, we both struggled with him early on. He was over the journey. He was just a little bit more consistent. He played the table better than myself, and came away with a win. But obviously it would have been a tough assignment the next match for me.
He's just gone right and off there. I know. He's on the out here for the win here. He's queuing over a ball, Scotty Matthews against Jimmy Della. Guys, if he knocks in one long pot, it'll be into the jungle for Jimmy D. Not an easy shot though, mind you. The old Chinese snooker.
Right, so what's Ace done here? He's put the, can't see because Joel's looking at the table, but he's, just didn't get the yellow in there enough, but...
Geez, it's hard. He's got to try and get a red down there, onto the black, and then keep the black there and get the red out.
Yeah.
That can happen. But I think what he's got to do, he's got to hit obviously the black. He's got to cut the black towards the pocket to do that. But to get an angle on that, geez, you're going good, aren't you?
Yeah.
Maybe if he takes the one up high into the top right-hand corner, it screws over to the left-hand side near the middle pocket, leaves himself the angle to play that cannon onto that. That's what he's doing. I think that's the only shot he's got. I think you can control it a bit like that. If you play the double, you're relying a little bit more on luck.
He's taking on it now. And say no.
Jake McCartney 3-all, bottom of the 9th.
And
Stevie Woods' lead has just gone boom. See you later, alligator.
And Scotty Matthews could not ask for a straight of black.
Here it is, Scotty Matthews to knock out JD and put him into the jungle.
Yep, we will be calling it that from now on.
This is he's the people's champion. He's come here. It's a rags to riches story. Scotty Matthews into the semi-finals.
Yeah, big showing.
He's a local hero, this guy.
Has not been around for a number of years, and it's a great effort. He's
used 15 cues since he's been here. 11 of them being his and 4 of them Racky's.
Yeah, so nothing's changed for him.
And he had to ply them off Brett.
Yeah. And Ace barely making the rail there on the red. Oh, sorry, on the white, but.
I think can he get past that to cut that inside it?
Hard to say. It's hard to say whether it does sneak past the black or not. If it does, well, that's
going to be a good angle to come in.
Shot. Yeah.
If he doesn't, geez, it's hard. It's hard to.
He's looking at it, so.
I think if he doesn't, I think he's got to try and jacky up on this white and double it back and come out.
Yeah, it has to be.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It has to be played with a bit of pace. There's no question.
Or do you think he can nick it in the middle and send it off the 3 rails and come out? Do you think that angle's there, or he might land on the bottom red?
I think it might be a bit deep, but as I said, the red might be a bit too far down, but it's possible. He might be looking at that.
I think that might be the shot. You nick it, you come in between the black, in between the reds. No, I think he's left him the angle here. This is a tough shot though. But if anyone's got a cue action here, it'll be this bloke. 2 times defending champion.
So he won't be playing it until he's totally committed to what shot he wants. And right now he's sort of he's undecided on your shot there, Russ. I think the 3 rail shot. Oh, okay. Well,
I'm not a fan of that shot.
That just smacked it. I've got so many shots in my head. I'll just play one of them.
Yeah.
And not commit to any of them.
Who's up in the Bud match?
Okay, so it looks like Scary might be up 6-5. I believe Sean is the score on the right. So 6-5 to Mick there.
Oh, Mick's just called a shirt foul on Sean Budd with the balls out in the open like dollars.
Right.
Sean would absolutely be vomiting. Absolutely be vomiting. You could not miss them. You could put him in with your dick. I know that was terrible language, but it's true.
Apparently it was his belt that touched the ball. So
come on. I don't call that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't call that.
No.
It's,
Yeah. No, I agree. So
it's a bit harsh, I think. Look at this. The Iceman. He's picked the gap.
That's a cracker.
He's picked it like a runny nose. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Now the out's here for Iceman. It's just a matter if he's confident enough to take it on.
And Woodsy 4-3 now on Jake.
Stevie Woods 4-3.
So it's just basically you miss, I hit, basically so far in the 7 frames.
Looks like I think he's got the passion back this weekend, the Iceman. I see his young fella just got married and he's making a bit of a run for it. Yeah, he got knocked out earlier, and but he got young Queenslander VJ Randall, who's an absolute freak of a player, an up-and-coming star of the game.
Another kid who's made a good account of himself in the last couple of days.
He's
taken out some very handy players.
Well, a lot of the people haven't seen the best of that guy. He's one of my practice partners at home. I give him a lot of sessions, and I tell you, on his day, he's one of the best, not in Queensland, in the country.
Yeah, well, you're probably more qualified to talk on him more than most, mate. Because as I said, there's a lot of big guys down here that probably our viewers don't, or some of the interstate viewers don't know about, and the same goes when a couple of these travellers come down here that we don't know about. So, yeah.
Alex has just got to make sure he leaves himself a bit of angle on this one on the rail up the top there.
It's a bit strange that he didn't try and take
hold
the
for that one.
Out of the eye first.
I don't think he wanted to leave himself low on it, because if he left himself straight, it was hard to come out. But listen, I don't think it's that much. He could probably screw up to the rail and just naturally roll it down through.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that hard of a shot.
No.
As long as you're not straight, and you got to do more than you got to.
Yeah, just get the white ball on the side rail here, and it should be fine. Oh no, he's gone that way. Okay.
Yeah, listen, he's going to have to play this a bit of running side. I think he would have liked it a bit better, but there's nothing wrong with it. As long as he doesn't kiss into the black and kill the black here, it's going to be very hard to stay away from the reds and the black, unless he plays it, just chops it and leaves himself the longer cut. I think he'll play it with running. Watch the black guys.
Yeah.
He's played it well.
That's a great shot.
Straight into the red.
And Jake and Woodsy must be, I don't know, they must be have dinner reservations or something like that, because he's just run another rack, 4-all now.
Now, if I'm Sean Buddy, Sean's got 3 or 4 balls. He's got one shot he's only got to play. If he plays that one on the left-hand side for a bit of running side, wrong shot, Sean. Wrong shot. You can create more work for yourself. Oh, and he's over. Oh, he hasn't overbaked it. Oh, he has overbaked it. Just looking at his expression on his face, he's overbaked it. The Iceman is on the pill. Jack and Jill Hill. Hey? You've moved the camera back over to Woodsy's game? Alright, mate, give me a look. Well, I've got two different artists and Joel's cameras are shining. Here we go. Stevie Woods, the Mountaineer. Look at him.
Scotty.
He belongs in a boy band, this bloke. Get up, you're not hurt. Not much there for Stevie. He's got that one red close on the right-hand side near the rail, but other than that, I don't like when you get the black and the reds like they are now. I'd rather get that out of there, because you get to the end of the game, you got to get the red and you got to get the black out of the way, and you got to get position on it. Yeah. If I'm him, I'm roll through this now, and then come work my way back up. He's got enough balls stuck. I think that's what he's going to do.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Alright, so the next frame that Joel loses will be he's out. So
Sean Budd, 6-all, is it now? Or was that 7-5? 6-all.
So we got 6-all in the Budd scary match.
6-all. I think there was a little bit of guilt then.
Yeah.
I think Mick missed because it was in the back of his mind that he fouled him for a belt.
And
the hair on the leathers of the Jack Daniels belt got him and he's called him on it. An absolute beauty.
And if you lost that frame because it was in your mind, you got to let that go straight away and move on to the next one.
Woodsy's on a. I think he's going to screw out here. What do you think he's going to screw out here for that one? Just the drop in the middle, leave himself a bit of angle.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
He loves his corners, Stevie. It wouldn't surprise me if he played that long and screwed down and played the other one long. Or does he just roll through this and drop it into the middle?
Yeah. He's going to take the one in the middle last. And
it's hard to get off the rail though, you know what I mean, where he is. I'd much rather get it off earlier, at least you're not going to be queuing off the friggin' rail to get on the black. No, he's played it well.
That's a
he's
nice
left himself
angle.
nice.
And just for a change, another breaking out. And
it's a good quality match, this one, guys.
It is a very quality match, and as soon as I think we'll be going straight to that one as soon as this one's over, if there's any frames left.
Last year's Anzac finalists playing each other, if I'm correct.
Yes, you are correct.
And on that occasion, Woodsy was 4-0 down, got back to 4, raced to 5, got himself into a winning chance, and shied at the winning post.
Yeah, when I was a betting man on that match, I probably would have done my cash on about 3 or 4 different occasions on live betting.
Oh.
Yeah.
You think Indian bookmakers had something to do with that match?
Yeah.
Well, it's Alex's now to lose. It's as simple as that. He's got 3 games. Joel's got to play perfect bill for 4 frames. You think there's going to be at least 1 or 2 chances in that where Alex is going to have a chance to close out.
So obviously looking to double this one over.
A little bit right inside just to bring it out of touch. Just like that.
It's a great shot by Ace there.
Yes, mate. What can we help you with? No, you wouldn't, mate. Of course you wouldn't be. No, mate. Once again, we're playing at Bundora. What's this place called? Bar 8. Mind you, it's a nice hall.
Who's not from around here?
Yeah. I've just taken over the snooker world on the Gold Coast. Me and a good good friend of mine, Mel and Mark. So hopefully next year I can have my tournament that I started back home for once. But hopefully it'll be up and running, and there'll be a lot of changes to that place, guys, in the next 6 to 12 months. There's a new bar and that going in there, and we only have the good sorts working behind the bar. None of the men stink. We kick them out if they stink. For the little ladies that want to come down, the beers are always cold, the tables are brushed, the queues are tipped perfectly, and you'll always get a friendly smile and shortchanged. Only joking.
It's a good shot. It's a great shot by Ace there.
Alex Ebranalis.
Yeah, and I did give your venue a plug yesterday, mate. I said I was up there a couple of years ago when they started running the Gold Coast.
You did well that
Open
tournament.
in,
You won it, didn't you?
Came second to Craig, so Craig
Stevens.
So,
He's just come back from
he's
the Philippines. He went over there to give it a go on the 9-ball.
Yeah, so
tough school.
So it was a good venue, and I'd recommend anyone make an appearance in there anytime you like. I'd certainly come back again if it was able to fit in my schedule with work. Certainly be happy to come back.
Awesome. Joel fighting for his life here. Just give Alex 2. That's a good shot.
That's not a bad shot, that. Obviously has cover on that yellow on the rail, so it's forced him to come up table.
In saying this, do you have you've got to have a go. You go for this, you cut it in the natural angle is to miss those 2 reds if he knocks this in.
That's right.
And if he plays the right place, he's going to give himself an angle to go into that yellow, into the other yellow. Yeah. This could be one of those chances that I was talking about. There's no use trying to control the frame here. Sometimes you've got to take bite the bullet and have a crack when you're a few in front,
Yeah, that's right.
Because Joel won't go away. It's like that little poodle that just keeps on nipping around your feet. You just want to kick.
Yeah, that's what I said before. I said neither of these guys, they don't beat themselves. You've got to go out and beat them. So, you're right. You said you're a few frames up, mate. Just go have a crack and try and win it.
If I'm Alex here, that bottom yellow that's tied up, I'm actually playing that and double kissing it off the red and bringing it out and saying, here, you got the next 4 to win. How about you start by going out from here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead, now he's in no man's land. Then all of a sudden, there's one of the frames that Joel's going to win. There's no use potting that ball. You might as well get the other one out. Give yourself a crack.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a tough. It's going to be a tough game for him to win now.
Yeah.
Noonan's up 7-5. Who's he playing?
Patrick Hood, I think.
Patrick Hood. He's a young fellow I've never heard of, but
another Geelong fellow.
Apparently he goes really, really good.
Has had quite a nice run in a couple of tournaments of late.
He's had a couple. I think he's knocked out some good players in this as well.
Well, last year we had a tournament just locally, and it was all similar to this format. All matches raced to 9, double elimination, and he ended up making the final in that. So
who
Jamie Stevens won it.
Jamie Stevens.
So
poor bugger would have been shattered.
Still getting the therapy for it.
He didn't play too bad against me, Jamie. I played him today. He didn't really get the rub of the balls. And sometimes when you play a match and you're not getting the kisses and they're going against you, doesn't matter how good you are or who you're playing, you find it hard to beat them. Oh, Sean. He must have thought they had more slide than the friggin' wet and wild on the Gold Coast. Oh, I'm not a fan of that, Joel.
It's not
Is he going to roll through that bottom red and double it out and just top through it or not?
Yeah, I think he would have obviously been trying to get the white a little bit further out to possibly take that red on in the centre, but near the black, and have a dip at the out. But
drop this in, and then it's going to be hide-and-go-seek, ladies and gentlemen, for the next 3 minutes. Oh, hang on.
And he's got a consolation. No, he hasn't.
No. But the good news for Alex is he's got the perfect angle to go into the Barney. You can either roll through this and put the black in the corner, or you can screw off it. Now I'm the Iceman, he'll screw off it. Bang.
And it's a little bit unlucky there, but he does have the double inside the red there in the centre.
Yeah, it's a big pocket. He's good at the little doubles into the middle too. I'm actually putting him at around $1.40 to knock this in.
Yeah.
It's a bigger hole than my first girlfriend.
Scotty.
That come out wrong, guys. I didn't mean like that. Just that was where she lived. Sorry. You watch him wave his wand in the air if he gets this. He'll throw everything but his ass into the air if this goes in. Is he going for the nick?
No.
There it is.
And go and collect your $1.40 there, mate. If there's a
$1.40. He could have knocked that in with his eyes closed,
yeah,
right? Well, there it is.
A couple of shots by Joel there, and it's just,
If you would have had a look at that top field at the start of the tournament, you would have said to me, Scotty Matthews and Alex Evernatis, and you got your Jimmy Delahunties and your Jake McCartneys and your Stevie Woods. Just goes to show that that age does not come into the fray when you're still a great player. And Alex Evernatis, he just continually wins tournaments and does everything right in the game of pool, and that's why he's won 1,000 tournaments. And guys are still wondering what happened.
Yep.
I said to myself and to Travis Crawley at the start of this tournament, even though that sounded weird the way I just said it, that the longer Sean Budd stays in this comp, the harder he's going to beat because he's not used to that little white ball, but now he's getting comfortable with it. There wouldn't be a better potter in the place than him. So it's just tactically that he's
just
letting himself down.
Rushing up on those,
He hasn't really left himself an angle here. He can't roll through it because the white's going to travel towards the black.
As I said, do you take the
yellow?
yellow? Do you take the yellow off the red?
No, I think what he's going to do is he's going to cut this into the corner with running right inside and come off 2 rails and put the black into the middle.
Well,
oh, look at that. Just one cushion. Great shot. People forget that he did win Australia's largest 8-ball competition years ago, beat Steve Misford in the final. And if there's a $50 bill in it, you know he's going to be in. He's going to be in for a run because the man can play pool for money. One of our most decorated Q Sports champions of all time, and a good bloke to go with it.
Yeah, no doubt, no argument there, mate. Great guy.
What's the score with Woodsy?
Looks
Run
like
the last couple, has he?
well, it's either 6-4 or 5-all with this black.
I haven't really seen a ball missed.
No.
It's been an awesome standard.
That's what I thought. Actually thought there'd be a chance that match might end before the Alec and Joel match. They were going that quickly, but it's now 6-4 to Woodsy.
Hickory Dix, number 6-all in the Sean Budd, Michael Scary match.
I don't know how, but I think we need to change the names on the screen there. So they have wrapped it up.
Guys, I'm going to let you go, but I'm sure I'll talk to you over the next couple of days during the Anzac, and hopefully I don't get to talk to you again tonight because it'll mean I'm knocked out. So I don't want to be knocked out.
That's it.
So, see you all later.
See you, buddy. All right, so pay no attention to the names on your screen there. That match is done and dusted. We're trying to get someone with a bit of computer literacy that can actually get that updated. But as you can see, clearly Jake McCartney on the screen. 6-4 down currently, but as I said, neither of these guys are missing balls. It's basically just rack time, so it's really just coming down to the break at the moment. If you're not making a ball off the break, you're getting beat. Alright, so I think we might be rejoined by Paul Pike. How did you go in the outer boards there?
I got up.
You got up.
3-1 won my first match in the outer boards.
He's now smashing up a dim sim. Quite unusual for Pikey to do that. And that's probably the first error I've seen in about 10 frames out of this match.
Wow.
And
Wow.
Jake has just gone straight down and whacked it. So it is his mindset. He's just going to just have a dip and not think for the whole match.
What's his
it's
score?
worked out so far, but he's 6-4 down. And the way Woodsy's playing, either of them are playing, both of them, I expect this to be 7-4. Just the fact that one mistake usually costs you the frame. So, can you update those names at all? Do you know how to do that? Yeah.
Jake's done.
Yeah, well, we just said that on that shot, but Jake's just gone straight down out of the total and just whacked it. And then, if you know Jake's invested in the match, he's not doing that. So, I'm with you solid on that call.
Scoreboard?
Hey, you want to take this? Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to have a break for a little while. When he finishes, relieving himself, Solid will be taking my spot to join Pikey. Commentate his good mate Jake McCartney, who reckons he might be gone. Just can happen quite often when you do lose a match in the winner's side. You sort of drop your confidence, and you get a bit shattered, thinking that your tournament's gone because you're now in the loser side, even though you are still in the tournament. Knowing that your workload is basically doubled in size when you're out in the loser side, but it's quite a common thing that happens with players. Oh, you almost had it. So go back to that. Go back to that.
New scoreboard?
No, you had the names up before. What about left?
Yeah, but it's not the right one.
Right?
No, it's not the right one.
What middle? It's middle. No. No, go to what's middle?
See, this is the camera.
Yeah, that's the but scoreboards. Let's go down to scoreboards. No, what's this one? Bottom one. No, okay. Scratch that. I saw their names just before. What's the bottom? What's this one? No. Okay.
Not there.
I saw it just a second ago.
It's that one, Scotty.
Okay, well maybe that's what I saw.
I think.
Okay. We'll have to get down onto that because it's starting to bloody annoy me. Having those names up there.
Here we are. Maybe this is it.
No, that's just the. No, we'll get down onto it. We've just got to find him. So Woodsy's, as I said, just one mistake generally has cost you a frame so far in this match. Woodsy's playing well. Alright, so he's back relieving himself, so hand it over to Solid. Catch you guys a bit later.
I tell you what, I've already made comment about it. It's second day, long days, lots of emotion, tiredness, poor decisions, and uncharacteristic of Jake to just smash the ball out of the snooker there without giving it any attention that it deserved. And I made the call earlier that he is done, and I hate to say that about my best mate, but I did not like the look of what I just saw.
Trying to work out how to change these names over, Jamie.
Yeah, I tend not to muck around with Dan stuff, and In case I accidentally kill the feed.
Yes.
And a good opener there from Jake, and he has the ball on the bottom rail just to flick in. And if he is going to make it come back and defy what I have said, he needs to rack the next couple of frames to get it on the board. I'll tell you what, I cannot be that far off playing either. I've been waiting for hours. And a good shot there from Jake, and I think the yellow was cleared far enough for that easy red to be on. And the problem ball is the yellow and the red stuck together near the right-hand pocket. And you can see Jake there sporting his Ballarat top. Good fella. So I'm not sure what the plan of attack is for Jake if he's going to make the out. Personally, I don't see an easy out. I'd almost be tempted to put that over the kick, but Jake does like to attack the balls these days. But he's just landed so straight on this red, and he's just not happy about it. You saw him sort of look away a bit and indicate that that is not a good result. I think what his intention might have been is to just land on it with a bit of angle so he could stun into the yellow on the red, but as it stands, he's just got nothing. And I think putting the red over the kick that last shot might have been a good option. But he drills that in like it wasn't even there, but this out is not getting any easier. He did actually want to screw back probably another foot. That red does go to the top corner. So big shot coming up here. Pop this ball naturally, comes off the side cushion and tries to hold for the last red. And he has undercut it a touch. Yeah, Woodsy with the Woodsy only knows one style, and that's to basically attack and be aggressive. He'll be looking to land on that yellow that the red was down the bottom pocket he just covered. Well, he's tried to do it right there and just hasn't got enough action on the cue ball. So now he has plan B. He still might play this, but he also has the ball in the middle where he might be able to swing around off a couple of cushions and get behind it as well. Oh, yeah. No, to Woodsy. Oh, this is not the people. It's Jake and Woodsy. Woodsy has missed. I don't know if that was the right option at the time, but obviously if you want to make the out, you get that pot, you do go game, but now I'm pretty sure this, I'm actually right behind this red, it does go to the right corner as well, so he'll be screwing up the rail here and trying to land as straight as possible on this red and just off the cushion. Easier said than done though, requires very good cueing, got it just read exactly the right spot, and he's caught it thin and it's turned out horrible. Has he got on this though? He might have got fortunate. He may have to play a little swerve shot. The problem with playing a swerve is he's going to be swerving into the yellow anyway because he has to use left-hand side. So big shot, and he's over swerved it. So right down the back. So I expect Woodsy to get these balls. And he doesn't miss too many outs, Woodsy, once the balls are all there to be picked off. Very good cueist. Not 100% sure about the choice of pants, but anyway, we'll let that go. I think the plan of the day here will be to just land pretty straight on this red at the bottom of the table and then screw right back for the last yellow near the black in the left corner. Oh, I'm wrong. And the danger with this shot was he may not get the right angle, but I guess if you play this ball in the middle next, you can actually land in a very large area of the table and still have an actual pot on. So a better option what I've suggested. So not surprising though, Woodsy's still there and I'm sitting here. Big shot this though. You've got to get the cannon right. I don't think you can actually play this plain ball. I think you've got to screw off it a bit. Going to be cannoning the black. Well, he's actually missed the black. It's a very good shot, and he's landed a little awkward, but I would expect him to get this. This actually has more angle on it than what the TV represents, but it's one of those shots where you can just stun the white to the side rail as a shot to nothing, and just pop the black, not really worry about anything else. And that's exactly what he's done. So he takes a commanding 8-4 lead. And Jake McCartney getting back a little bit of his own medicine for what he's been dishing out regularly in recent times. And he needs to pull himself together. Rusty Wheel is watching this match. I think he'd be one of the first blokes in the room who'd be very happy for Jake to go out. So Jake the break off, 8-4 in deficit. Smashes it, dumps the white, as so often happens when you just try and put a little bit more into the break to just get a big spread. And he just dejectingly pulls the white out of the pocket and says, "Here you go, Woodsy, have a free start." So yellows are the order of the day, and Woodsy's recognised that very quickly, and he's put the white ball on the most awkward ball on the table, thanks to a ball in hand. And I do not expect Woodsy to miss these. As I said, he's very clean around the table when the balls are all on, and there's no real traffic. There are no cannons required or anything like that. A lot of stun shots coming up once he gets down to this half of the table at the bottom here. So that's just been under hit a touch. Woodsy's missus is getting choked out in the background by Ricky Lee, and lucky for Woodsy that hasn't been seen. And I found out some interesting news about Woodsy actually today. His better half is a equestrian horse rider, and to put it bluntly, obviously she comes here and supports Woodsy in the pool comps, and he's her bitch for the equestrian events. So good on you, Woodsy, for doing a give and take. And he gets to hold the horse by the rope, he said, while they have a feed. So perfect angle for Woods to stun on the last ball in the middle. Well, he's gone round, and he's snookered himself. Probably would have been simple to just drop behind that ball in the middle. Wouldn't have had to do anything at all. So a potential lifeline for Jake this frame. And swerve shot coming up. I'll tell you, if he actually pots this, he'll probably just hold the white enough to chop it into the black into the middle. Oh, not enough swerve, and kills the yellow dead after Jake's next shot. That yellow will be buried in a snooker, I think. It's hard to tell at this stage whether Jakes wants to try and commit to the out or not. I mean, obviously he's getting rid of these balls down the bottom, and he's just, the rail's just got him a little bit there and pulled up on him. I think his intentions are to make the out. It's a very difficult out, and he has so many options of playing a good safety shot available to him. I mean, I'll tell you what, he's landed pretty good on that, but I think he might be a bit straight to get any kind of action off the balls on the side cushion. So we may see him run through this and get an angle on the ball underneath the black to screw into the red on the rail. No. I'm not sure what the plan is here, because this looks to me like he's going to cannon the yellow off the rail, natural angle, if he pots this red. And that doesn't actually help him in regards to the red that's on the cushion, so it looks like he's going to run for cover and drop in a little snooker. And I think this is not a bad idea, and it will be a very tight snooker as well, because the across table shot will not be on. Right, taking his pot on, and well, he's missed everything, and I don't actually, maybe he's going to play a shot to nothing double after that, I'm not sure, but I think he's stuck playing a snooker this time, and he is. So Woodsy will probably look at getting out of this off two cushions. So side and back cushion, and possibly the third if he just clips the right hand side rail first, but makes a live and he decides to get out off one. Well, no, that's gone two. And he has fallen short, and Jake has got what he wanted. Two shots. So he could either play the ball on the rail right up to the top, or just promote it over the middle. This black in the middle is actually a bit tighter than it looks on camera. Need to be right behind it. They're tough in the middles on these tables, so he's decided to try and keep his two, and that is straight in the pocket, and Jake will now definitely win this frame and draw it into 8-5. So this will go up the top because it's just easy to do with two. That's gone straight in as well, and 8-5. And Woodsy will be kicking himself at that last positional shot that he played. He's finally finished his food. He's going to rejoin.
I'm back on.
You've done a few hours in the box there, Pikey.
I have, actually. Well, I got knocked out of the tournament pretty early, so I've been pretty free.
So Jake has pot a red, I think. Has he? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he's pot. Oh, that's so Woodsy broke. I wasn't even paying attention. So Jake gets first bite. He has to win the next at least 1 to 2 frames.
5-8, yeah.
Yeah, you can't let that scoreboard blow it any more than it is. And he needs to start reeling Woods in if he wants to have a chance. So plays a safety.
Yeah, I think in the race to 11s, while they're on 8, they've still got to win 3 frames. So if you can keep them to that and peg a few back, you're a chance.
Yeah, 3 frames is still a lot. I mean, just generally in our normal tournaments race to 5 in the early rounds. So it's a lot of frames really when you look at it like that.
Do you know who's winning this match?
9-6. Scary's 9-6 up. Oh, down. Sean Budd is 9-6 up on Michael Scary.
Now, I'll tell you what, the Buttinator impresses me for one simple reason. He does not even play the game of 8 ball at all. He just rocks up to a tournament here and there and then just throws the cue of the balls. He's a genius with the cue.
Yeah, don't write the Buttinator off.
No, and obviously his last match he was 10-7 down against Nick Howie and came back and won 11-7. And he's a better front runner than he is playing from behind.
Well, I actually rate Michael when he's behind as well. Because,
Yeah, he's got good fighting qualities.
Yeah, he's got that determination, and it's one of the hardest spots to beat him from when you're in front, if that makes sense.
Well, he just missed the ball through his cue almost across the room there, so...
Oh, we're trying to change the names. Dan's back, so we can update the names now.
Jake McCartney, Steve Woods. Not me.
What did we do? Huh? Well, it wasn't us.
Someone's done it. So Jake is making sure he doesn't shirt foul and dropping this ready. In it goes, but he hasn't got the white ball where he wanted. He wanted to land on this red to the centre. And now he has nothing easy. Woodsy. You've got it right, yeah. Well, I've actually just turned my head away to look at the screen to see what Dan was doing, and somehow Jake's actually produced an out from a position where I didn't look like he potted anything. So good on him.
And good on Dan for updating the names. We're back on.
Someone's actually moved the camera to this match. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't actually mind. I wouldn't mind actually switching to the Bud and Scary match just because it's closer to the end of completion. But we do have a camera on it.
Actually, I think we should be able
It's
to.
just not directly in line like you're used to seeing. They're all showing the same thing.
What are they showing? Oh, they're showing that table over there. He's got to plug that camera in.
Oh, okay.
We'll see if I can get him back.
Oh, Jake has just snookered himself. That is a really stiff result. And you will see Jake smash this off the back rail and try and put it either middle or corner. But at least this time he hasn't just gone down and smashed it like he did a couple of frames ago. So he looks across table. This is actually a very difficult shot with the yellow there. I think going off the back cushion is a better option. You give yourself a chance at a full pocket at the
You've
top.
also got a jag in the middle if you slightly off.
Exactly right. So here we go. This won't be hit soft. Well, he actually has hit it pretty
Oh
soft.
my
He's
God.
potted like it.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what, I've got to say, probably deserved it because the kiss that he got to snook himself there was absolutely ridiculous. And he claws back 6-8. Don't ride the big head off just yet.
What a shot. Can we plug this camera in so we can get the end of the Sean Budd? We're keeping Dan busy here. You should see how hard he's working on it. Oh, Dan's out of the outer boards.
Dan's just giving me a spray because Colby's just knocked him out of the outer boards comp. I'll get it back for you later tonight, Dan.
How's that spread?
That spread's large, and nothing down. Woodsy will look at reds, I think.
Yeah, especially if he can play this inside the yellow.
And just to update while we get a camera on, it looks like Barter is 7-9 up now. So yes, Scary's got a flame back, is what I'm trying to say without sounding stupid.
Yeah, you didn't achieve that.
I didn't actually word that very well at all, but yeah, basically Scary won the frame and he's pegged a frame back.
Sean Budd's leading 9-7.
Now you get to listen to us talk crap. So Woodsy, one would assume, will pop the ball in the middle, come off the back cushion and give himself a choice of balls. Actually, that natural angle looks like it's counter red, so he might have to stun. And he does stun past. He hasn't hit it hard enough. He really wanted to come off the cushion a little bit more. But he's still okay. And he'll want to be just off straight on his next red into the left centre, and then he can just glide down the table touch, play the little 2-ball plant. The red, it's on its own, just to the right of the black, does go into the centre. So this out should be very, very achievable to re-establish a 3-frame deficit. Good angle there.
Yeah, I think we're right to switch over, are we, Johnny?
Well, I didn't actually see what happened, but okay, so someone just said he's got a kick and snooked himself on the black, and I believe that because there's no way Woodsy could land there without something bad happening. So a bit of bad fortune for Woodsy could turn this match. Just wonder whether we do switch matches now or not, because this match is starting to get interesting.
Well, we got Sean Budd on a pot out on the reds here.
So what Dan's going to do is he's actually going to zoom out, and we'll get both tables in there once. Oh, he's just missed a dolly. So obviously, guys, when we try and call a few shots here, it's going to be very difficult because of the angle we're going to have, but at least you guys get to see both matches at the same time, and I think this is a worthwhile thing to do.
Sean Budd and Michael are still on the winner's side. The winner of this goes into the final four on the winner's side.
So Mick's got a horrible table really to look at as far as making an out's concerned, and it's not the easiest table to actually consolidate yourself to try and get two shots. Does have a yellow sort of sticking out of the four there. He might be able to play as a bit of a shot to nothing. And if he does get this pot, then he can bury the white deep in the yellows and give himself two. his pot. Oh, that's a great shot from Mick. Super shot. He won't even be upset that that red has actually hit the yellow's hit the red either. Very, very good shot, and tight snooker here for Sean to get out of. That is a super shot. I actually can't speak highly enough of that shot. He may possibly have the cross table escape. I can't tell how close that white is to the yellow. I think the black stops the natural angle for going down, so you'll see him load this up with a bit of right hand side and bottom, square the white up, and he's, well, what a great shot. He's got out of the snooker. That was as important as anything. Limiting Scary to one shot here makes the out very difficult. 2 shots I would have said, yep, he's probably going to go game.
Okay. Apparently Patrick is up on Ben Noonan.
Patrick Hood playing very good pool. He's had a really tough draw and he's beat a lot of good players. So Mick now has lots of options again. The score is 9-8 to Patrick Hood and Ben Noonan. So I don't think Patrick's had a match where he hasn't almost gone the distance.
Yeah, he's been playing very well. You can actually see the match in the table behind Scary now.
I'm just trying to get behind Sean and have a look at see if this red's on. I can't tell. And that is definitely on. This red is onto the corner. So
Confirmation 10-4.
One good pot, 10-4 on the confirmation that this is on. One good pot will secure this frame and put him on the hill. And in it goes, and Scary will want to punch someone right now. And he sits back down in his chair. Still though, these balls have to be pot. And Jake again has manufactured a good out. Depending on, and he's just missed a dead straight pot and puts his head down in his lap.
Wow.
And that was following a very good 2-ball plant that he played as well. And Woodsy has actually just been given a massive strawberry.
Sean has missed the red.
As I said, those balls still had to be made. It wasn't actually that easy, that out.
Yeah, he got out of position the shot before and made it slightly difficult.
And the worst part for us is he's left that pocket open for Mick to get the hard yellow down inside it to make it a very easy pot.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see Scary playing a snooker now.
Has he snuck out enough for this yellow in the middle?
Not sure.
Looks tight on the camera. I'm pretty sure it's not on. And he actually does have a really simple shot.
Like it's on.
You think it's on, Poggy?
Don't. You reckon it's on the yellow?
I think maybe with side. Left hand side, he might have to squeeze it in. To me, it doesn't look on naturally.
I think it's too thin.
Yeah, I think maybe left hand side, mate.
Patrick's 8-9.
But I think the double's on.
Benny.
So he may double this ball. Well, he's looking at a massive cut now. I'm not sure that this is the right option. And Jake has gone and take a toilet break. A pretty good safety there for Mickey. Gets that white ball hard up on the rail.
I think might find Sean cutting off this yellow down the cush here.
Yeah, I'm not sure he can get to it. he's got absolutely no chance coming off the side cushion even hitting that red. So he may be
Play
forced.
the double kiss the red over the pocket.
Yeah, to me that's not acceptable. I think he's got to have a dip here.
And a miscue.
And he still manages to somehow make contact with the red. Scary will be filthy at that.
He has left the gate open still for Scary though.
Yeah, as Mick will actually be happy just to get back to the table, I'm sure. And he's overheated a touch, but he's still okay. He's just got to drop this in.
It's hard to see the angle, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not that bad. He's just got to drop this in. And this is, I would say this is unmissable, this yellow. It's a massive pocket. Basically twice the size of the normal pocket, this shot. So he'll be stunning off this and playing for the black in the corner. They just put his last yellow in. So 8-9 if he gets this. In it goes. So 9-8 to Sean Budd as we update the score.
Meanwhile, Steve Woods has got a red off the break over there.
And Reds, oh, they're not awesome, but he's got an instant dismount. And the way to dismount this shot is you want to hit the ball that's on the cushion, quarter ball, and that will actually take the white ball off the cushion and hit the other red.
Yeah, you actually sort of play it with.
He's actually taking yellow this plug. He must have put one off the break. He has. So this is a smarter option. Because if it does go over the hole, he's in full control. But now he's
except he hadn't potted a yellow off the break, so that had to drop.
Wow, that's a big shot then.
Yeah.
If that sits over the kick, he's in all sorts of trouble. So that's a very, well, it's a 9-6 up sort of shot, isn't it? But it just shows the confidence of Woodsy at the moment, and well, I expect him to get these now.
Probably the hardest ball will be the black.
Yeah, and he's got a red over the middle to just drop onto it with if he leaves it till last.
Yep.
Plays a little stun run through there, and I think he wanted to get close to the cushion just to roll this red up the rail. But
from the camera angle, it looks like the red will bounce 6 times along the cushion and drop in. It's all downhill there on the camera.
And he's played it a touch wide, but well, I don't think he'd be super unhappy with that.
Yeah, I think he's covered the black, but
yeah, the yellow on the bottom cushion will probably go inside it. But it could have been a lot worse. And meanwhile, Woodsy is clearing up. And Woodsy misses the black, so in the last 2 frames there's been 2 chop-ups. Having said that black is missable. Jake's red was, well, I don't know how he missed it, but he did anyway. Jake's chance for redemption now to get back the frame that he previously lost.
meanwhile, Patrick Hood continues to battle with Benny Noonan in the background there.
And a good shot to nothing there from Jake as well. If he pots that, he goes game. If he doesn't, well, he's got a pretty strong snooker. Sean Budd working through these balls. Nice. Excellent angle there for Sean.
Nice angle.
I see him making this out now, Mikey. I just don't.
If that yellow slides inside that other ball, I think
I think it has to. There's no way he would have committed to the path that he's taken if it doesn't.
Yeah. Must clear the red out of the way of the black though.
Yeah, which means he actually doesn't want he can't just stun this yellow when he needs to run through a fair bit. Well, not a fair bit, but he wants to be just off straight really, so he can punch it in and stun the white ball out.
Yeah.
So he's got a reasonably good shot of the yellow.
Doesn't want to be on the cushion here either.
No, being on the cushion is a disaster. And well, he may not have had much choice but to be on the cushion.
Yeah. Hard to play this with any real force. He's probably got to kick the red reasonably thick.
But he is a master at these sort of shots, Sean, so, well, as I say that, he plays it terribly.
Wow. We have a new favourite this frame.
Yeah, Mick will take the ball over the hole immediately, I would think.
Well,
meanwhile, Jake's working through the reds.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Mick should probably take the one over the hole, commit himself to the out.
Well, if you take it last, it's much harder to get on the black, so... And a nice little controlled shot there from Mick, and he's in prime position now to run this out and get it back to 9-all. So the fighting qualities, as we spoke of earlier about Mick Scary, are coming into play. And Jake's pegged one back, and he will go to 7-9. So Mick for one good black for 9-all. And in that goes, so 9-all, and surely wonder what's going on the last couple of frames. Jake has dry braked yet again, and he cannot believe it. I've actually spoken to Jake about this a lot in the past. He seems to dry brake a lot, come towards the business end of these big comps, the race to 11s, and it's something he definitely needs to fix in his game if he actually does sort that out. Obviously, guaranteeing a ball off the brake isn't possible, but he seems to lose it always at the same stages, and there's got to be something in that. I don't know whether it's just the way he times the ball or something later on, or what it is, but something doesn't work for him, and he needs to discover the solution to that. And nothing, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of dry brakes. And Reds look the better balls here. Just a matter of whether Mick can get through to one. To pot. So the red over the middle is not on. It's too far past the centre. The other one below it is not on. The yellow is impeding the red to the right of the white. So Ben Noonan, a multiple finalist or winner of this tournament, is now out of the comp. Patrick Hood has just beaten him 11-10. And Patrick Hood has taken a huge number of scalps in this tournament already. So one good plan here from Mick, and he's in a very good shape to take this frame and go on the hill. Nice win, mate. So Patrick's all pumped up. He's just come over. He's going to jump on the mic once he's calmed down and got his heart rate to about, I don't know, what's the normal beat per minute? 60? I've got no idea. It's probably dead. So Mick earlier refused that plant down the rail, and I think that could come back and bite him hardcore in his frame. Because those two yellows are terrible being near each other like that. It's so hard to transition from one to the other if they were your last two balls. So, and the way things are going, it's going to soon be the case. So Mick's played a shot to the corner, has missed, and Bud should have a big chance to pot it. I think this red that's to the left centre, I'm going to try and get a closer look, but I think it's pretty hard up on the jaw. Yeah, I don't think that red will go, so it may need to be moved. But Sean does have a perfect angle right now to actually pop this ball in the corner and stun onto the red. If he gets this shot and gets the promotion, well, he's double kissed it. That's very unfortunate, but he just got into the wide a bit too much. So he's just checking it now. Maybe he just moved it a touch. He did double kiss it, but if it's that close, I would have to say that I don't reckon it's on. And the facial expression sort of says, oh, this is interesting. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have a look at that a little bit later on. I'm still going to try and get an angle on it to move it though. And this is the exact shot that he wanted to get the angle. This is probably the only other ball on the table where he's going to have the shot to get the extraction right now. So we may see him play this ball in the bottom right-hand corner. He's really lining this up like it might be on, but to me, I'd be going for a cannon. He's got a really good angle where he can actually just play this with some left-hand side. We'll need to just stun it a touch, not too much, but just a little bit left-hand side and get the kick. But he hasn't opted for that, so maybe Sean's confident that it goes, but he's got a very unwanted kiss there on the red. Extremely unwanted, and now this out just became very, very difficult. I think the intention's there. I think Sean is convinced that red will go, and it was going to be his last ball because obviously the black links directly to it in the opposite middle. But now he needs to find a new home for this red that he just killed. And he's gone for the kick out again and missed the pot. Potentially not that much damage done though. Has covered at least the plant on the two yellows down the rail that Mick denied earlier. Strangely then. Either way, the shot that Mick played wasn't great, and I think he might have got away with it. think looking for a safety. Well, he's kicked both balls out and said, you know what, Sean, I don't think that ball goes in the middle and you've got a tied up ball near my yellow. So I'm going to kick my yellows out and put you under pressure. Yeah, I think Sean's just a little bit concerned he could cannon the red a little bit here because obviously proficiently a snooker player and he would be able to top the white ball through enough to miss the cannon, but the white ball just throws a little more. And he may, I think he can't avoid the yellow actually, just looking at the angle when I look at the table itself. Well, he might be able to avoid it and he might be able to actually use some side as well to get around it, so... Well, he has cannoned it, but... well, this isn't getting any easier either for Sean. He's got a pretty horrific angle on this red where he's going to have to run around up 3 rails, and even then, what's his next ball? So it looks like he's going to actually cut this in the corner and go for the dismount on the 2 balls. The actual angle looks pretty natural, but it's a pretty thin cut. In fact, he may need to use a bit of right inside off this shot as well because, well, you did see a touch of right inside off that shot and he has missed the pot. How has he covered? That cover is sufficient that the yellow will not go underneath and pot in one shot. And Mick now faced with the challenge of working out what to do with that yellow that's covered by the red. He may even be thinking that he can pop these 2 yellows and just get hard up on the bottom row and just kick the red out of the way and put the yellow in front. He's overrun that, but he's got the backup plan of the corner. And I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to do. He's just going to screw back to the bottom rail, or just off the bottom rail, and then he can just nestle the yellow in front of the red, and then the pressure will be put squarely back on Sean Budd to produce. Meanwhile, on the other table, they've been playing a marathon over there as well, and well, I think Mick hasn't come back far enough there. He really wanted to come off just probably an inch off the back rail just to play the yellow inside the red and just put it in front. If this does go, then I've obviously misread it completely, and it's a good shot where he's landed the white now, but... Well, it did go. That's a super shot from Mick, so disregard all this rubbish that I spoke earlier. And Mick will now go to the hill, and he is a big favourite. He has turned this match on its head. Sean looks to be looking for help. He's in trouble now. And Patrick Hood has put the mic on. He's got over his little win. And I'll tell you something now, Patrick, your draw does not get any easier because I just saw if you win your next match, you've got to play the winner of...
No, the winner of Woods and McCartney first.
Oh, sorry, and then it's
Robbo, yeah.
So have fun with your draw,
yeah,
mate.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, on that match, Woodsy's just gone, oh my God.
Smack. It's not going to go in the gap, is it? Oh.
Almost a ridiculous result. Geez, it looked perfect for a second. And I'll tell you what, if you were actually going to foul accidentally and put the bloke over the kick, you probably
it's not
couldn't
bad,
put
is
it
it?
in a better spot. That is a really awkward spot.
So what you said, mix back in or turn the match on its head. What was Sean up at one stage?
He was 9-6 or 9-7
Oh,
up,
wow.
and mixed won the last 2 or 3 in a row.
Wow.
Well, there you go. McCartney could get through to that without
Great shot,
going
Jake
off.
Carney.
And he's back. He is back. I said earlier he was out. He was gone. And now he's 8-9. He's clawed back.
He can play, the young fella.
Yeah, he's got some fighting qualities as well. So Scary's in a really good position here to close this match out. Just got to hold his nerve. And he has missed as I say that.
Oh, wow.
And I think Bud has a good angle on this yellow to the bottom left corner to actually
that
go
goes
into
inside the red, does it?
Oh, it's really tight. I think if he's got an angle now to push it down, I think if he's got an angle now to play the yellow and push the yellow down the rail further, I'd be playing it. This shot, are you talking about this shot that he's just lining
This
up?
shot now, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at the shot where he's got the yellow. It's just sort of
next to the red there.
Yeah, and I think if he pots this and runs through, he can actually dislodge the very awkward yellow.
So he's actually missed that. I didn't actually see what happened.
Yeah, he's just straight out missed the pot. I think he was too busy looking at the cannon and forgot to pot the ball, which is a...
Will Mick take the outside red of the 3 that's there? Or is he on the long one?
I think he's on the ball over the kick and then he can just pick him off.
Yep.
A nice sense victory here from Mick.
So we're back in that situation here where if he holds his nerve, he'll win the match.
I sense victory this time. He knows he just got given a very good chance immediately. I'll tell you what, Michael Scarry to make the last 4 is something I would not have picked after the last probably month of watching him play. He hasn't been in his best form at all, but this is a good testament to him.
I'm filthy on myself because there was one bloke that I was going to back at the start of the tournament because I thought he was overs, and it was Mick Scarry. I just thought $17 was decent odds when you look at some of the other players that were around the same odds and even the better players, you know. Obviously, still a long way to go before he wins.
I understand on the book, a few people are very happy with that right now.
Yeah. At the moment, Travis Crawley is my best friend because I need him to win, I think, to win the best intermediate. Because somehow, Michael Cacciolo's an intermediate after just winning the Australian 9 ball, but can you work that one out for me, Jamie? Or?
Well, he's a state player now, so I don't understand that either. I don't know how he's got in as an intermediate since he I think he won an SA singles, didn't he, or a doubles, something?
I think he might have won with Dave Rothwell.
But there's no way he's an intermediate.
So somehow he snuck in as an intermediate, so I'm barracking for Travis there.
That'll be reevaluated next year, and I'm pretty sure you will be as well. Especially now you've just knocked off Benny.
Benny, I've got to say, I was a little bit worried during the game with Benny. He was having a bit of anxiety or something, and just wasn't himself.
Yeah,
had to take a couple of breaks. And
he hasn't actually been playing much lately either, Benny. He's got a lot going on, so...
He looked pretty crook there at one stage. But
yeah, I don't think he's actually slept much this week at all. I think poor Brenton and a couple of other blokes been driving him pretty hard. Man, a good shot there from Mick, and I'm telling you now, he's not going to miss this.
He won't miss this?
No, he's too much of a bulldog.
Commentator's curse?
Too much of a bulldog, mate. He will get this. He has come back from nowhere to win this match. And he's queuing very well at the moment as well. And in it goes, and Michael Scarry is in the semi-finals on the winner's side.
Well done to Mick, and we'll just get Dan to fix up the score on the other match too. That's actually 9-8.
We actually have a camera on that table, so we're going to flick to it. Bang, there it is, and we don't have to worry about the screen.
Oh, there we go. Fixed.
And And this is a safety battle.
Bretsky's just stroll on over. Still in. Scary one, 11-9. So
Woodsy's played a pretty rash shot there. And
so Jake's on the yellow or the red here?
I think he's on the reds.
Yeah.
And he's got obviously a couple of awkward balls. But we do know that Jake likes to manufacture cannons. He actually has a pretty good angle right now, but the problem is if he plays the cannon off this shot in the middle, I don't think it's actually going to make the reds any better. In fact, it'll probably just make them worse.
Yeah.
He might have let to stun this and just drop on the outside red to the middle. And that's what he has done. But he's under.
I thought maybe he might have just almost left the white where it was and played the one closest to the bottom rail and went underneath them. Do you know what I mean? Rather you kiss them that way towards the middle pocket.
Yeah, I think the idea was to get rid of one of them, and then when you've only got a cannon one red, it's actually more
easier,
of a chance to develop them both. Because if you cannon two reds at once, there's a good chance one of them's going to stick to that side of the table. So, but he's still got this red that's on the bottom right hand side of the table as well, up at the ball can. That's actually a really awkward ball too. And Brett's just standing behind me. He's just basically pointing out a shot. He said, stun the red into the corner, and the red, you can play that in the middle off the yellow, and it will knock the other yellow at the corner. Problem is though, that's eliminating a couple of balls, and he really needs to deal with this rubbish on the left-hand side. So a good containing shot there, but Woodsy comes across table here, and he'll still be in a pretty good spot. So the shot that Brett spoke of earlier will be now available. So he can actually play the red. This is actually a really big shot now, actually. The angle is not near as good as what it would have been if you were actually behind it a bit more.
If he does miss though, if it doesn't work out right, Woodsy's now in a position where he can go game.
Yeah, this red that's above the two yellows is a horrible ball. But he does have the ball over the middle now that he can use to get extraction, or even just drop behind it. But
he's just decided to play it clean.
Yeah, I think playing it off the yellow, he would have. If he had played it at that pace off the yellow, there's no way the yellow would have gone. He would have actually had to punch it a bit harder to square the red up off the yellow.
Yep.
And so Jake's checking. He's saying, I want the white right here to cannon this red off the rail. Now, Jake McCartney, you need to remember these tables throw off the rail a little wider. So there's a very good chance that he may clip the yellow first here and not kick his red out. Actually, that looks absolutely perfect.
It does look good.
But I'm telling you now, these rails, they throw wide. I would not be surprised if he catches a yellow here and this turns horrible.
So you can see there, Jake's just lined up the fact that if he can get behind the red on the rail, he'll be able to play it off the yellow near the middle pocket.
And that's why I didn't move it earlier, but advanced pull. And
he's played it really nice.
He's kicked it very nice.
A bit stiff result. But do you think that ball doubles?
I think the red's in the way. I was almost about to say it and then I bit my tongue, but he's lining it up. This is actually a very, very tricky out from here. There's a lot of wide ball movement required and transition from one ball to the next, very difficult. If the double is on, I feel that he must take it. And maybe it is on, Paddy, because it looks like he's having a dip. And it is in.
Yeah,
That
it
is
was
a
a great
super
shot.
And he will actually have the perfect angle to float onto his last red.
Does look like it, doesn't it? We've actually, by the way, too, guys, we've actually started a semi-final of the winner's side play between Alec Everinitis and Scott Matthews. So we'll have that at the completion of this match.
Oh, that's not landed awesome.
Yeah, no, it's a very tough,
He's just
hampered queuing.
Yeah, he's just overcut the red in the middle a little bit, and that's why the white travelled a little further than intended.
And the other thing is that if you can't drop this in either at a dead weight into the middle, because then the white's going over to the right-hand rail there.
Yeah, he's got no choice but to play this long. Well, he could actually play it to the top right-hand corner. And
top right, yeah.
Yeah, come off the left side cushion. Much bigger pocket, and he actually has better queuing at it. Because he doesn't have to hit the, like if he's actually going for the left corner,
top left.
he's got to hit less white. But he's got more white to hit if he actually goes to top right, so.
That head just come in front of the camera then, and what a melon that is.
It is a giant head. There's no doubt about it.
I shouldn't be saying too much because I've got a pretty big head myself, but...
Well, he's not listening to us, Paddy, and he's actually going the middle here. Oh no, he's gone the corner. But I'm telling you now, I would have gone the other end then. I would have definitely gone the other corner.
That's a match turner right there.
Yeah, this is to put Woodsy on the hill. So he's just going to eliminate this ball in the middle first, and I think the only reason for that is because it's not directly over the middle, and that way he only has half a table to work in now. I think he would have actually liked a little bit more angle than this.
Yeah.
It looks like he's actually got to stun this in now at pace. When he did have to stun him, well, he's popped both balls,
which is actually a good result, isn't it?
Well, if the other ball flies around the table somewhere and lands on a cushion, that's horrible. So, best result possible. And Woodsy will now go to the hill. And regardless of who actually loses this match, whoever wins this match, it didn't really matter the loser's side. Paddy, you've got a hard game.
Yeah.
If you were to pick a person that you wanted to play out of these two, who would it be? Would it be Woodsy or Jake?
Woodsy, just because I don't know him.
Yeah, that's
I don't know him at all.
Obviously, Jake's very well known.
Jake, I know quite well. Oh, it's not that I don't know Woodsy. Like, obviously, I've heard lots about Woodsy, but I don't know the guy from a bar of soap. Whereas Jake, I've sort of...
He has a big factor around country Victoria, doesn't
he? Yeah, you know, like with Country Cup every year for the last sort of 10 years, and get on quite good.
Yeah, I personally, if I didn't have to play anyone in the room, it would be Jake, and then probably actually Rusty, because I can't seem to beat that beach ball. I'll tell you what, every time I play him, I get a little bit closer, so look out, son. A couple more matches, I should be on your tail.
Can I ask you, Jamie, I saw you were playing Calmer down to Robbo before. Is he alright?
We'll know when he plays his next match, but I think he's okay now. He certainly was angry. You probably heard his outburst on the microphone.
Yeah, I'll sit beside you, so.
I'll tell you later. And that is a massive break from Jake, but I don't think he'd get a yellow.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, and this is why he's going cross. There's no way he'd nominate reds here regardless. And he has popped the yellow over the kick. He'll be happy with that.
It's a lovely shot. So take the yellow closest to him, do you think?
Yeah, he's actually got a little bit of angle on it too, so he can actually get the white out of touch. Just to comment on the Alec and Scotty Matthews match, I think you will find that Alec will slow down a touch. I think he will try and break the rhythm of Scott Matthews. Rhythm? Yep. Because Scotty, when he flows, is very, very dangerous, as a few people have already found out today. All he needs is a better head, and he almost won't be marketable. Because his action looks supreme.
Who's got a better head on him, Scott Matthews or Nick Howey?
I actually like Nick's new look. I love the Mr. T look. I reckon it's got a lot going for him. So Jake has just dropped that in.
Looking pretty good for the out here.
Yeah, this black's tough though.
It is tough. He won't play the yellow off the red, maybe?
No, I think he'll play the left of the two, because then he can just drop it in, and then he'll have a really good angle to come off the side cushion and then back across for the other red. Well, he did.
Yeah, I thought he played off the red just because it gives him the chance then to play the double. The double didn't go.
Oh, of course. Yep, that's a very good call. And he has caught the rail a bit dead again.
Yeah.
As he re-cues the shot and realised that, oh, you know what, I needed to give that a bit. But on the bright side for Jake is he actually has an angle to kick the black off the cushion now, but the problem is the control of the shot will be minimal because the white ball will be travelling at a pretty rapid rate because of the thin cut required.
If he can get in the in between the black and the rail, I think that might be his best chance.
Another mad shot is to play the double up inside the red. Cushion first off the red.
It's a bit too far gone for mine.
It is for me too, but he's kicked the black, and well, he'll be absolutely wrapped with that result.
Back him to make this shot here.
I will absolutely back him all day to pot this. And in it goes, and Jake McCartney will not go away just yet. 9-10. And Woodsy with his very strange coloured pants. And there we are, we've got semi-final action now. First frame. Daniels has just put a camera there like a ninja.
Beautiful shot there from Scotty.
Scotty is looking to take control of this first frame on the board. He's dressed to play too, Scotty. He's got the full get-up on, he's got the pants and the shirt.
Well, he is a snooker player, and generally speaking, the snooker players are better dressed.
I'm actually surprised Brett Rogers didn't turn up with a full get-up as well. The last time he did that, he won a tournament. He wore black pants and a BMW t-shirt, a red one if my memory serves me correctly, and went on to win the Anzac Day tournament a few years back.
Many moons ago, Jamie.
Many moons. Back when he could fire, he says.
You turned up dressed to win. And in actual fact, here's some really interesting stuff to hear is Jake McCartney's father, Wayne McCartney, who many people that used to play a long time ago will know who he is, and a super player he was back in his heyday. He said to me, if I want to win the tournament, I need to turn up with the full get-up, the pants, the shirt, the tie, the whole lot, and walk into the room and slam my cue on the table and let everyone know I was there. And I listened to him. He was very drunk when he told me this story. But I did listen to him and I said, I will do that one day, Wayne, and I actually regret I did not do that. And I'm just wondering if I would have won a tournament if I had have.
It's a pretty poor shot there from Woodsy, I think.
Because it worked for Brett.
Jake, he's left a gap there, a massive gap for Jake's two reds. All of a sudden, Jake's a massive stiff now.
He is. You'd love a little bit more separation on those two reds. Although he can, I'm just checking now, he's just checking the same thing. I don't think he can quite play the red off the one that's sort of not on the cushion, off the other red, off the yellow. Jeez, it's tight, I need to be behind it to see. Either way, he has got a shot. Now he's just looking at it now. I think if he had landed on the rail it would have been better. But has he got this red off the yellow? The answer is no, he's playing a plan.
It can either go straight down the rail or it can go off the other yellow.
I think Jake will be playing this direct, and if it goes over the hole, he won't cry about it.
Yep.
He will play the run through as well to land on the ball on the bottom cushion. And, geez, he hasn't played it that well, but he's got the coverage. Does the other yellow sneak underneath and clear the path? He shakes his cue at it like angry like, and he says, yes it will.
He's actually probably a little bit lucky it didn't go in then, because
he's killed
if you can look there, there's not a whole lot he would have had.
He grabs the rest out for this shot because he can't reach, and I'm pretty sure he'll clear the red here. But then he's also got to deal with the ball that Jake just killed.
That's a beautiful shot.
And you actually have to wonder, I'd love to be able to read Woodsy's mind right now and know exactly where he actually did want the wide on that shot, because obviously it wasn't there. Doesn't really have much on. But I think maybe he's playing for one of the two yellows in the corner there near the black. I wonder if these two yellows plan to the centre. Because I think he can get enough purchase.
We're actually not sure what's wrong with Jamie's microphone. He doesn't even realise that it's a bit fuzzy, but...
Oh, sorry about that. Dan's stitching me up, that's what's going on.
Too much talking, I think, is going on.
There's been too many... He's had too many SMS to say, can you shut that Stevens up? He's making a racket.
Someone's asked here, is Jake versus Steve a race to 10? No, it's not. It's to 10-9 now, so... And they're still playing. It's a race to 11. All games are races to 11.
If I turn my head and look at you, Dan, can you hear the feedback still?
It's not feedback. It's like, yeah, I've got the volume just right there. I'm thinking it's the batteries going through.
When they do a reboot, maybe.
So he's played a nice little safety there, laid up on a red. It's giving him a chance. The double looks very tough though.
Yeah, no, I think Jake will just slip in. If he can keep Woodsy off the red over the pocket, he'll just slip back inside the red and play another snooker of his own. Because not only is the yellow on, I'm guessing the red will be as well.
It was a good shot from that from Woodsy because he's put that yellow on. So...
Yeah, Jake needs to be very careful. This shot is very delicate and can basically cost him the match, this shot, if he doesn't get it right. But having said that, I actually don't think he has another choice. I think he actually has to play the shot that he just looked at.
So play is also underway on the on table 3. Mick Scary and Rusty Wheeler in their semi-final clash. Mick's just broken, balls have gone everywhere, and he's potted the black. So
he's just getting used to potting the black 11 times.
Bit of a re-rack. I think I'm going to feel a tiny little bit robbed here if Mikey Cacciolo can get up over Travis Crawley, because I've beaten Brenton Collier, Steve Gray and Ben Noonan. I'm still a chance to get nothing. So the way the tournament prize money's structured, maybe a touch top heavy, but
yeah, I did get a little bit of feedback before the comp started about how it was structured, and I honestly think 8,000 is probably enough for the winner. If you're paying $5.50 in it, that's still pretty good odds on your cash.
Absolutely.
And they could have possibly filtered that down a little bit, but anyway, they've been done now, and at the end of the day, it's not called the big guns for nothing, I guess.
That's it. That's exactly right.
And Jake has played a sort of...
I wonder if he tried to pot that or he actually played
absolutely positive he tried to pot that, because if he does, he goes game. I think he kind of played it knowing that it didn't really matter too much if he didn't hit it thick enough, that it'd still cover the yellow.
Interesting is from Woodsy giving him his chance. He's trying to put.
Oh, that's a great shot from Woodsy.
He's put the red back down there.
But he's killed his yellow.
It's a beautiful shot.
But Jake taps the tail in appreciation because he knows that he's in huge trouble.
Is the plant on? Looks like that's what he's lining up.
Yeah. The actual problem playing this plant is he actually will have to play it at a bit of pace, because he'll have to get the other red like it'll obviously naturally go into the bottom cushion, but if you just hit it soft, it's going to sort of stay there and the yellow
You should
could
be
block
able
it.
to get fairly good position on it though. With pot this red closest to us first.
I reckon he'll pot this ball in the middle and go into him. I don't reckon he'll play the plant. I reckon he'll have a dip and go into him.
I've got a feeling he'll play the plant.
Well, I'll tell you what, that plant, the angle he's left himself is not a good angle to play the plant anymore, and it's definitely not going into him. Actually, couldn't have landed much worse.
He's just going to drop this in the middle and back himself to make the plant from where his hand is right now.
But you're still going to have to give it a bit to clear the red from the yellow. This is what I'm saying. Like,
but if in saying that, if it goes in, he'll definitely be on the red in the middle. So. Bit of a moment of truth in this match, I suppose. If this goes in and he gets a good result, we're looking at 10-all. Or if it doesn't go right,
if this goes to 10-all, whoever breaks will be favourite.
I think Jamie. I think regardless of whoever breaks, I'm not sure whose break it is, but I think if it gets to 10-all, I think I'd have Jake slight favourite just because Steve's had the lead. Oh, he's playing no.
He's just lost the match. He's just accidentally clipped the yellow first, and that's why the red went nowhere.
It's a big bang on the floor of the cue there from Jake. It's pretty uncharacteristic.
Yeah,
I know
he, like everyone's feeling a bit of frustration here and there. Long day. And what happens is this is about to put Jake out of the tournament, and he's just going to feel like he's just wasted 2 days. Because he actually really thought that he was a big chance to win this tournament.
Well, he was coming here to win, wasn't he? You know, like... So, can't foresee any problems, but do you think he might run right through and play the black in the middle, the right-hand middle pocket? Or do you think he'll leave himself angle?
Well, he's left himself angle, and, well, I've seen balls
it
play
still
along
sort
the
of
rail and
looks
missed
like he has to play a bit of left-hand side.
No, I think he'll stun it. I think he'll just drag it in. I reckon he'll drag it in, play in the middle, yeah. Actually, no, I'm wrong again. He's going through it. Oh no, he went up. That's a great shot from Woodley. Super shot. And he ends Jake McCartney's tournament.
And runs into the red hot P Hood Express.
And P Hood Express has yet another easy match. I'm gonna pull the pin on the commentary because I'm gonna get called up any minute.
I might do the same.
And I'll come back when if I'm no longer playing later.
We might charge the mics up and just let you watch without anyone yabbering in your ears. So, cheers, guys.
But have a look and see there's a size there, because I've only got funny size.
Just changing your own now, are you, Danny? Changing your own. Sure, I just got a phone call. They're all waiting on that tape.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's moved over now. Yeah. No, I've got on Alec and...
Yellow, buddy.